Alright, here we are with Fellowship, The Deeps, Season 1, Episode 12. We're in October 2019, and
I'm Tyler. I'm playing the Overlord, Grand Architect Zane, and to my left we have X playing Y.
Peter as Architect Juna Alderon, the heir.
Mark as Prover Iceclaw, the dwarf.
Devin as Goblin King, the Orc.
Nicole as Marilla of the Rain.
Dying of laughter.
Alright guys, what happened last session?
Goblin King blew up a ship.
Yeah, I did.
And rescued Asaron? How do you pronounce the
Asarin.
name? That's not how Tyler pronounces it.
Saren.
Saren.
Asaron. Okay.
Saren.
That's directly what happened last time? I feel like the ship thing happened like an episode before that.
Yeah, I think it did. You escaped from the ship, is I think how it started. You were in the power chamber, yeah, and you blew up the ship, and you rescued a Saren.
Yep.
And we GTFO'd.
And rescued some rain people.
But that was like the episode before last session. Last session we went to Ishantar, didn't we?
I mean, that's the start of the last session. We finished up what we started earlier.
Okay.
We still
have
had to
weird
rescue
things
people
going
and so
on,
on. Yeah, then we took a long journey to the island of Vision Tower. And yeah, went to the floating city, met with some elves, rested and recovered. And yes?
Sorry, I was just remembering that I solved the problem because the fucking ghouls kept walking backwards. We thought they were just scared of us, so they were like backing off, and it's like, oh, they're walking backwards, that's the clue!
Was that in the library?
That was a while ago.
I remember that being last session, so I don't know what you guys want.
You're drunk. Drunk with power. Was it because your new playbook for a new book that came out like yesterday?
I mean, I can raise the dead.
Unnatural.
You can raise the dead?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, did you not see what she posted? She's crazy now.
Yeah, for the record, I guess, could I do you, well, okay, the new Inverse Fellowship stuff came out with a, Destiny playbook called The Guardian, and I switched from Orc Boss to that, so now I have, 3 things. Guardian Protection, which means I have, like, a zone around me. That means nobody within that zone has to pay a price to confront a threat to the world.
A small zone. I wanna really highlight that.
Well, yeah, you gotta be within like 5 feet of me, probably.
Zone.
Yeah, it's probably you have to be in a fight with her.
Yeah,
No, I think you gotta be like right up next to her.
No, that's bullshit, because then you're never acting against a threat to the world. If we gotta fucking hug her constantly, how is someone supposed to...
It's a small zone. If you're tight
zone
together.
is the key word, though.
Yeah. I think
I assumed it was 5 feet every way.
5 feet sounds okay.
Okay, that's fine. It does specifically say small protective zone. So whatever.
Yeah, but small predictive zone, not useless.
Yeah.
Not so useless as to be useless.
Yeah, but not anyone who's there is in the zone, and thus threat to the worlds are
Alright,
meaningless.
I'm sure this will not come up, so why don't we actually...
I would almost say, as long as Nicole is present on the scene and you're near her, it counts. But if you're like swinging from rafters, or like you're on the other side of the building, no, obviously not. But like, if it's that scene in the anime where everyone's posing and Nicole's right there at the front, it's like, you're going down, Megatron. Yeah, it counts. They're right fucking there.
If they're right.
They don't have to be like, we don't have to get out fucking markers and chalk and mark along the edges of Nicole's hula hoop.
Guys,
5 foot
I'm a
zone.
goo girl, it's fine. I can just stretch.
I know, right? We don't need a fucking hula hoop like Sam and Dean in Supernatural.
I'll turn into a hula hoop. You guys just hula hoop me all the way. So, I have that. It's called Guardian's Protection. I have my body as an ocean, which means if I'm in a body of water, including rain or the entire ocean, that body of water counts as my body. I can speak, move, sense, and act anywhere within that area that I need to be. Like, yeah. So, there we go. Also, Water of Life. When I imbue a dying or recently dead body with some of my water, they return to life, whether they like it or not. I gain a bond with them, and they are both living and dead.
Nice.
See, so
That would have been useful when I killed all those goblins.
I mean, they were already back. They're just, zombies.
They're just not goblins now.
Wait, that probably wouldn't
Let's
fucking
find
work.
out. Let's find out.
Oh, they can be undead, sentient undead, but
Yeah. See, so you just need to make it rain, and then you'll be everywhere. Therefore, you'll count us,
She literally has a power called Rainmaker that lets her be everywhere.
yeah.
Wait a minute! If the ocean's her body, then there's a small zone around her.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh shit.
Everyone.
It's like
You can make it rain with Rainmaker.
suddenly
everywhere.
the corrupting force that's infecting all the mermaids is just like, nope.
Yeah.
Also, I can just go and talk to him.
Right.
I can be like, okay, now that I've completed my 7-year psychology program.
Let's use reverse psychology on you.
With the realization that you're everywhere when it's raining, that song from the Steven Universe movie, Garnet's like, suddenly I'm a fool. Like that love song starts playing.
Why?
Because you have unlimited power. Like all of a sudden you're the most important person in the party. What is this feeling? Isn't it love?
So you went to the island of the elves.
Yes.
Yes, and we had a dinner with celiacs.
What?
That was his name, Celiax, the water elf from Ishintar.
So I'm assuming no gluten was in his
Having a
Right?
stroke?
I mean, probably was fish food and stuff. Yeah, and then we went to.
The way you said it made it sound like just piles of flaky fish food. Like food for fish.
Here you go,
Of course,
celiacs.
that's what all elves eat.
Tapping on the elf's forehead. Come on, buddy.
And then we went to Old Ishintar, a pyramid that's been corrupted by some alien, old power and so on. And yes.
Whoops.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Pause.
Oh, you want me to pause 1 second? We're back.
So we went to the
Fucking
old pyramids. There were no aliens there, but there were some shadow monsters. Was there? And then
Were they shadows? Or an undead
They're
or something?
blighted and corrupted.
chaos beasts. And then we found some dragon skeleton, and the Goblin King broke its heart
Yes.
by smashing it.
And what was the deal with the goblin, with the dragon skeleton? Do you guys remember?
He
Little-
was angry at
He
the
got
elves.
murdered by people and he had a curse inside of him or something.
He cursed them forever because they were dicks. And that's
Didn't
what
they
corruption
specifically keep him sort of alive a bit or something?
I
that's what
I
we
assume that was
say.
just the
that's the main
natural
one.
state of dragons. Because I've read Aragon.
It's like, the history of the elves was that, they would be their own free people. The dragons didn't want that, so they killed the dragon, and the dragon stopped. But they got cursed, and the
I
dragon
honestly-
cursed
That's
them.
what happened. There you go. Peter wins a prize.
Yay, what's the
I
prize?
fucking remember what happened. Oh, the ship's been updated too with inverse fellowship.
Well, maybe for next time we'll play the ship. I don't know.
Just
updated.
Just some stuff's been cleaned up. They got rid of travel days.
Yay!
Directly based off your suggestion.
Well, maybe.
It's even in
It
the
straight up
errata.
says a
The
star
errata
based
mentions
on. It literally mentions him specifically.
Not him by name.
Okay. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, I know he talks to the creator a lot, so.
I did message them about the feedback for the ship.
Like, now it's gone. For exactly the reasons Peter outlined when Peter brought it up.
Yep.
It was cool. Maybe other people brought it up too. I don't know, but it was exactly after Peter did.
Okay.
Well, it's almost as. I say it's almost as I'm using that errata U force on the Ampere 0, but.
He's like, no, I meant you could turn it into orange juice, not nitroglycerin.
Not LSD.
So
You guys, Goblin King brings down his mighty weapon and smashes the heart of the dragon. And as he does so, a wave of rippling positive energy emanates outward from it. And it just goes in a dome, and all of the bladed beasts that come into contact with it just wither and disintegrate and fade into nothingness. And the black markings and lichen and moss that were growing all over the stones fade away, and it reveals a nice, pristine stone interior cairn with 7 statues of elven lords positioned around it, each one of them wearing a glistening golden crown inlaid with pearls.
Pearls. The broken golem was saying stuff about pearls. Every time pearls come up from now on, I'm gonna think it's tied to that.
What?
A broken golem.
Who?
He was all like, duty, squid, fall, fail, pearl.
What?
Yeah.
Who? When?
Have you been drinking from Poover's stash?
No, this happened. He specifically was talking to Poover and he told us about it.
Who was talking to Poover?
A golem.
Poover,
Those
were you?
don't talk.
Well, this one was, and it was distressed.
Poover, were you sober for that?
I
Was it distressed because
distressingly.
it was made up?
Poover was sober, therefore we cannot trust him.
Poover, did this event happen to you in your life?
I have no memory. No.
Time to gaslight Nicole!
An angel
like a
has
month
no
ago.
memory, Barbarella.
What?
No, I was thinking more. I have no memory of this place. Yeah, no, I do remember that. It was very strange. But this was one of the.
What? When? I don't remember this at all.
It did happen. I remember it. It was
Remember
the
that-
events on the long journey.
Remember the golem that killed itself?
He killed himself?
Yeah.
What? You're throwing a lot at me.
He killed himself?
On the event, we
Break my
had
heart into
there
pieces.
was there was a golem that was all wonky, and it was saying weird things, and it was trying to wipe the blood stain off where the guy died.
Oh yeah, the guy who ate his brain. This is from his ship that we stole.
Remember the guy you tore the head off?
So
of?
I was trying to look
I've
at.
never killed anyone in my life.
All right, so because you don't remember this, so anyway, it was doing. I just thought it was some sort of minor issue with the behavioral modules, but there's clearly something screwy with it. So I called the people around and tried to get the head to look at it because I thought this might be some sort of loyalty chip thing. But he said a bunch of things apparently, and then just sort of killed himself.
He didn't kill himself.
I don't remember
Or did
him
he-
dying,
He
yo.
disappeared.
Oh, he disappeared. Okay,
You found him all smashed up the next day.
Killed himself.
Oh no! The other golems probably smashed him because he was broken.
or because someone was on
Yeah, he
someone
might
on the
have-
ship, or it could have been someone on the ship whose loyalty is slightly in question. And
Aetherin wasn't here at the
Hoover
time.
somehow knows exactly which way to look, even though that guy's not even around here.
Aetherin right
Which
there.
guy?
Oh, no, it just looks
Aetherin
directly at him.
wasn't actually on the ship at the time, like anywhere near us.
Yeah,
Oh,
you,
never
you
mind.
hadn't rescued him then.
Forget that.
I mean,
This predates Aetherin?
Yeah.
People lived before he came on the ship.
I know, it's hard to believe.
Is he here?
He is
Yeah,
here.
we
You
brought
guys brought
him.
him with him.
To
You guys
justify his
only brought a
statement.
couple people with you.
Oh,
Who did you
yeah.
bring? You brought a Saren.
Hamish, Dwarven Muscle.
Yeah, I don't remember. We
I
were,
love at the end of this slaying the dragon heart, we're all standing around like assholes, arguing about our lives.
I mean, we were making fun of Aetherin because he was living in a tent or something.
Right. So,
and pyramids. There.
Yeah.
right.
Now
So,
we're coming back. It was a couple of weeks, listeners.
God.
Okay. So, statues of elves. 7 statues of elves wearing 7 pearled crowns, and they're in a circle, like facing each
Yeah,
other.
they're all around the room.
Is there anything distinct about any of them?
all right. So,
Should I look closely?
Hoover looks very
You
like
could look
right
closely, sure.
over at Juno because just sort of
Yes.
very expectantly.
I mean, we shouldn't be looting them.
Zane is the word.
No, I ask because you tend to know things about this, having studied with the elves
Well,
and generally knowing a fair bit about architecture and stone.
Just so y'all know, I'm rolling it closely.
I guess we both look close. I think we have some hope.
Aha.
She needed that.
Yeah. So
I
10
know.
plus census is plus 2, so plus over 10.
So ask your 3 questions.
Is there anything here that looks out of place or suspicious? Tell me about.
Well, we'll go one at a time because
Okay.
one of them. We only do all 3 of them if one of them is a lie, so that I can pick
Problem.
which one is a lie or pick which one is a problem. Since you got over 10, they're all the honest truth. I mean, kind of define out of place for me a bit better.
I'm trying to
But-
figure out if the statues are a puzzle or a trap. Like, do we have to remove the crowns in a certain order or some shit? Or, like, are the crowns the artifacts? Or, like, if we touch the crowns, will they shoot arrows at us? Like,
Okay, so the crowns are sparkling and glowing with unearthly energy, and the statues look like they are just statues.
okay.
Yeah. And if any, in terms of anything is suspicious, you know, kind of like looking out for traps, there don't seem to be any obvious traps or mechanisms. Likely, this area was well defended, and the traps were sort of outside, around in the temple. And now, in its inner sanctum, things are relatively secure.
Okay. And are these crowns things we were looking for? Like, we were here to find anti-mind control things, right?
Yeah.
So are these crowns that?
It's pretty good.
Right?
good guess.
Okay. Alright, who wants to test this out?
I guess you have a third question like, oh, what will happen when we remove them?
Oh, I thought I already had 3 questions.
No, you asked 2.
Okay, and yeah, what will happen if we take off the crowns from these statues?
You will acquire a crown in your inventory.
Da-da-da!
No traps.
Oh no! You can't remove it from your inventory. It's one of those items.
Oh no. Heavy is the burden of the crown.
Alright, well, we just take them then, right?
Yeah. That should be a cursed item. Crown that if you put it on, it gets like heavier and heavier. That'd be a cute cursed item.
Okay, when you touch them, you feel like a tingling sensation. Excuse me. A tingling sensation that runs through your body that electrifies and ignites your nerves, and you feel a calming, soothing presence in your mind.
That's good.
Is it good? Because didn't the seashell do the same thing?
Did it?
Yeah, it.
Calm poover has a calm.
The seashell, sorry. When I say presence in your mind, I mean it puts you at ease. Not you feel a presence in your
Okay.
mind.
Okay.
As in, like,
That's-
there is something else.
We only asked that because that's kind of been a theme,
Yeah.
especially from jewelry specifically.
I
So.
don't know why that's a threat to me.
Well, it's not. That's the
I
thing.
can't be mind controlled.
Then it puts in all the crowns on.
Stacks them.
Heavy is the head. Notice anything different, Lenny? Yeah, Homer, you're 13 feet tall and plated in gold. 12 carats. It's so cheap. It's less than gold plating.
Okay, so crowns. Yeah. Alright. I'll be the first one to put on the crown.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Oh, well, like I said, you feel, at first, you feel like that electric sensation sort of run through you. Then it fades, and you feel soothed and at peace.
This may be we were seeking the protections from mind control, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
So yeah, that might be.
Yeah, that's what we were assuming and testing for.
Yeah.
I test the functions of this thing, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's based in technology. Definitely more magical.
Yeah. Well, at least we're not taking it from tombs. These are just statues and not the actual elves.
I mean, we don't know that. They could be in there.
You want
I don't know ancient elven burial rites. Maybe they encase them in stone.
Hey, Aetherin! How do your people, bury each other?
We set them off to sea, and then we sink the boat.
There you go. Probably not corpses in there. take it and...
That's good. Goblin King's looking hungry.
It's been a bit. Hey, sir, are you working on those forearms? Yeah.
Working on those forearms.
Yeah, you know, the forearms.
You know, like me.
I'm not a builder.
Remember Goblin King?
I'm an elf.
He wanted you to mutate into having forearms.
I don't want to mutate.
Oh,
to
right,
forearms. I
right.
just
Yeah,
prefer
he's not a
to-
builder. Elves and builders are different things. I also keep forgetting that, actually.
It's fine. It's fine. We don't have to. Don't make it a priority.
You should just declare every animal that ever comes up now has 4 arms.
Start doing it. I can come down more.
I can make a
most
set of
animals are-
mechanical arms.
Okay,
I'm not gonna say no.
so how about we go to hot
Why do we
seaweed
need
on a
these
hot day?
crowns? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why did we need these crowns?
They're anti-mind control devices, probably.
But we're already not being mind controlled right now.
You're not being, but
Neither are you. Neither are you.
not
neither
at this
are you.
moment. But if people are gonna go right up to
Punched out of
Zane,
Acerin.
if people are gonna walk right up to Zane and have like a debate with him or whatever they
What
do.
if we put it on Zane's head?
Elf
and
put
Yeah, that too.
Wait, is that elf here? No, that elf is dead, right?
Which elf?
The one
Not
that
that
originally had the, or is that the same one?
Which one are you
Which?
talking
The
about?
one who took like a bunch of the kids from the.
Yeah,
That's this guy.
That's
That's
this guy.
Acerin.
Yeah, that's a
When,
Sarah.
if you
No,
don't
he's
consider,
dead.
remember when Acerin put that that amulet on me, it didn't exactly do too much for my fighting spirit, and that's just a piece of an amulet.
Yeah, but Acerin's puzzle wasn't that hard to solve. We just talked as long and as loudly as possible. A bunch of kids, they did what we wanted.
It's not a matter of speaking; it's a matter of that being a tiny fraction.
I argue that.
A tiny fraction of the dragon's power. Directly facing him, it may be very difficult for us to resist it.
So the crowns are for us?
Well, maybe not so much for you because you seem to be. You mean, or is that?
I was imagining a gun or a crossbow of some sort that shot anti-mind control.
If
I
could
was definitely not
interject-
assuming that.
I assumed this elven temple would have like an elven ranged weapon that we would fire and it would kill mind control.
I more remember your plan being to instate Juno as head of the architects,
Are we
which
still
required
doing that?
which required convincing the council to
Ah,
vote Zane out. And if the council was all mind controlled, that would have been difficult.
There we go. Someone's taking notes.
Thank you, GM.
that sounds like something really complicated. That would be the prequel to our quest. Assisting the council in determining a right of succession? That's what they get about
We need to
trade
have a vote of no
violations.
confidence.
Yeah.
Against the ground architect.
Zane gets what I'm talking about.
I mean,
Oh, Devin.
sounds like the best thing to do, though, right?
I mean, do
It's
what
a
you
prequel
want.
meme.
Yeah, we'll do what I want. What'll you do, Acerin?
Whatever you tell me to.
Okay. Like, I'll just make like this kind of like thumbs up with my 2 hands, and then I'll do it again with them as if I had 4 hands.
You see him kind of like strain as if he's trying to
He's doing his best.
burst arms out
What
of
is
his...
Acerin doing? His best.
Which is not enough.
Yeah. Alright, I feel really stressed out by this music. I feel like I'm gonna get jumped.
I mean, it is a prelude to something.
It feels like we can't rest here because there are enemies nearby.
You cannot rest when monsters are nearby.
Right?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
It's like someone's singing that song, You Better Watch Out, You Better Watch Out, on loop.
Well, when you move on, the music will change.
Let's
The
fast
fighting
travel
music.
out of here.
So what are we doing right now? We grab all the
Yeah,
crowns.
alright, into the swag bag. How many crowns were there? 14?
There's 7.
Well, you think the elves have double heads now?
I just thought there were 14 L's for a moment. I don't know.
What's this, Beeblebrox?
Jesus fucking
I
Christ.
don't know what that is.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
to the galaxy, the president of this universe or something like that.
And we leave.
He kidnapped
Okay.
himself.
How do you leave?
The same way we entered.
Through your tunnel? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, the temple is like purified now.
Is this temple full of loot?
Can we go out the normal way? Is there a door that leads?
Yeah,
Is that
there's
dragon
doors that
skeleton
go
still
out.
here?
The dragon skeleton is still here.
All right, you start tunneling bigger.
Oh wait, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is dragon skeleton really valuable?
Obviously it's really valuable. They went extinct.
I mean, it's very
Come on!
It's very valuable because you have a lich.
Oh yeah, I want to give this to him.
We can have a skeleton dragon.
It's gonna make our fight so much better.
He can
It's
have
gonna
a
be
skeleton
so
dragon.
cool.
That's a key distinction I'd like to point out.
He's already like absorbed nigh unlimited power.
It's gonna make our fight so good. See, at the end of this session, we're gonna seal the dragon away forever, and then we're just like, now I'm the bad guy, and we're gonna be like, yay! And then we'll all kill ourselves so new heroes can show up. Eat a dick, dragon. We got a cool villain.
And then all the people go, well, you know, we left for the Goblin King, time to abolish the monarchy. Guillotines.
Take out the guillotines.
Yay! The dragon's reign of terror is ended. Now begins the Lich Lord's reign of terror. Yay!
The dragon's reign of terror is over. All those banners go down. It's like, and now begins the age of bone and metal, and like lich banners start coming down.
Okay, the Catholic Church. Oh no, it's the Catholic Church.
We have searched. We've spent many years searching, my lord, but we still do not know why he was a cyborg.
Oh,
Alright.
poor.
So you're enlarging the tunnel so you can drag a dragon skeleton through it?
I think that's what I'm doing.
Okay. It takes you some time, but it is definitely possible.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you up to while he's digging? You
Helping
dig,
move the dragon skeleton.
helping move the dragon skeleton. Okay.
Try to find loot, guys. We need more stuff on our gear.
Yes, let's explore this place.
Yeah, let's I don't know, look closely or whatever.
For
Just
archaeology
spread your goo all
and
over.
stealing.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking jump in at once.
So yeah, just describe exactly what you're doing, and I'll tell you what's happening.
Well, I guess we're going to be exploring the various tunnels that are around here, seeing what other chambers have cleared up now that all this corruption is gone.
Okay. So the temple was a whole complex. Like it was like almost like a mini city within itself, with numerous sleeping chambers and kitchens and living quarters and games areas and storerooms. And as I said before, all of it looks like it was abandoned in a big hurry. So everything is just sort of dashed out on the floor, knocked over in haste to get to an exit. Anything that is perishable or could rot has long since withered away into dust. But anything that's more durable, like metal or gold, is still fully intact.
Okay.
Is there any inscriptions or whatever in the crown room?
In the room that you're in?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It would just be cool to like know their history. Even just in character.
Well, we could always go where the rulers were at, see what they left behind, or find some libraries and other things like that. Yeah, we're exploring the city while they're digging that
Yeah.
tunnel.
I'm gonna stick with you though, because you're not a combat character, right? Like you can duel one-on-one, but you're not
Yeah.
really a combat character, right?
I guess not.
But we're not like that far, so.
As you guys are exploring, like you
Yeah.
you notice traps, like you stumble across them, and you like realize like you step on a stone and it like depresses, and slits open, and you realize that it's an arrow trap, but they're not going off.
You probably
Any
shot
more
all
from
their
where?
arrows off already.
Well, not really. Not a lot of people have come here.
Oh. Huh.
Okay, Marilla, you go first.
Are you both wearing the crowns?
Yeah,
I'm wearing mine at least.
might as well. Time to lose the monarchy.
In terms of like books and libraries, like you find some, but like they fall apart in your hands. Like they're ancient. But you do find like storehouses and treasure troves and stuff. and you can each add something precious to your gear list.
Let's do that. Ancient elven art.
That's something previous. That's not what I meant to say. Precious and pearl lending. I'll be right back.
You want to pause? Alright, we're back.
Okay, so yeah, you guys managed to find enough stuff that you all received something precious. And after hours and hours and hours of Poover digging away, you eventually hollow out a large enough area that you could drag a dragon skeleton through it.
How do you think the dragon skeleton got in here in the first place? We have to dig it out.
Maybe
Good
they built
question.
Just
It's a very interesting question.
poke on some doors and suddenly like a large hangar door opens and we just go out.
Maybe they built the temple around it.
I was gonna say that maybe they built it around the dragon, but then I was like, wait, didn't they leave in a hurry after the dragon died?
That might not have been why they left in a hurry.
Oh, I assume they did because the curse.
Alternatively, they could have just used magic.
Maybe they built really, really fast. Or maybe it's like component built, so there's like pops of Lego pieces. Okay, well, I guess we have enough crew to take the skeleton back and.
Okay, so you guys start dragging the skeleton, and you pull it to the exterior of the pyramid, and you see the city laid out before you. It's changed, much like the temple has. It's been rejuvenated and free of all blight. And you see out where your ship is moored, sort of deep in the water. It is now flanked by two huge battleships. And why is my music not playing? There we go. And a small flotilla of landing crafts. And there is a huge crescent of killbots on the beach, just surrounding the landing area that you need to go through in order to get to your ship and to your craft. They're all constructs, all made up of various components. Some are humanoid, some are floating eye orbs. But they're all golems, and in front of them you see those three special golems that were created
We get to kill them all at
by the
once!
Overlord.
I didn't think I get a chance to do it!
So
Oh, shit.
if this
Perfect!
was the elves that told them where we are, I'm going to be really disappointed in them.
I mean, they do have
Right.
They do have kind of pretty good resources of tracking us down. It's not like we've been the most subtle of...
This is the best thing to ever happen to us. How many killbots are there?
There is an army of killbots.
This is the best thing that can ever happen to us. Don't you get it? They came to our turf with embedding all of their robots. We can just kill them all here. We don't have to seek them out one by one.
Well, that's a lot of kill bots to kill.
Let's open my shirt. Yeah!
Too bad we didn't bring the Lich King. What's his name again?
It's on the
Mal.
boat!
Mok.
Shall we use the defensive structures to help hold them off?
I guess we'll have to.
So these pyramids and hanging gardens are like built on water and stuff, right?
The city is built over water, yeah, like an Aztec hanging gardens. Yeah.
So you're proposing that we sink it all?
No!
Oh, yeah, alright.
Wait, no, guys,
Sure.
That's
guys.
such a terrible...
The elves specifically were like, we're going to be so grateful if you clear our ancient, holy land of the blight.
Did they say
They
that?
did.
Yeah.
Huh.
So if we destroy it, then...
I mean, they have gills, they can swim underwater, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
I thought you said, I mean, they have guilt, and I was
I was
like...
about to say, yeah, let them keep their gills and guilt, whatever. They can visit it. Like an estranged parent.
The killbots also will probably not be too bothered by water.
Well, that defies Newton's laws of robotics.
I mean, no, it doesn't. And what?
It's not Newton.
Yeah.
You're drunk.
As you
I was just
know.
wrong in several ways.
Did you know both Jesus and Moses used guns to propel the Roman army?
Is that supply side Jesus?
Right? Look, I'm just saying, we're on the ocean right now. So it's not like it's going to be super hard for us to kill this army.
How will the ocean help us? I guess with all the marine
It's
animals.
full of life!
Okay.
Look, I'll go make some friends with the ocean. And we'll wipe out this army and kill those 3 generals.
Okay.
I want their heads on our masks when we go into Forearm City.
That's really
Not all of us
That's
have
really-
forearms.
that's really morbid.
They're made of rock. Come on.
It's like ornaments. Huh. Okay, so I
Yeah, let's
guess
go. Let's fight
I
this
guess
army.
Marilla can help you because now she's the whole ocean.
Yeah. Wait, what? What's
And
that last part?
what should we do, Poover, in the meantime?
Survive.
I'm thinking attacking directly.
Well,
Yeah.
They want to come after you, so we could probably pull them into the city.
Yeah, get them into the city, divide and conquer. We could probably lure them into the temple that we just drilled the giant hole into.
So as you guys are debating
liberating.
this, and deliberating over your plans, the large one that looks like the steampunk gorilla that's on fire starts lumbering.
What? Okay, I somehow missed that description if you've given it before. That's
Do
amazing.
you want me to go over them again?
Yeah, I think we need to
A
set the scene.
steampunk gorilla who is also on
I think we
fire.
need to reset the scene. It's stacked.
So there are three golems that distinctly stand apart because they tower in stature. The first one is named Leviathan. He stands roughly 12 feet tall, and he looks like a steampunk sculpture of a gorilla. He has layers of brass and chrome plated over pumping pistons and churning gears. Large, oversized fists of solid metal hang at the end of elongated machine arms. On his back are a number of valves that occasionally pop and whistle with escaping steam. Its eyes burn a dull red, and when it snorts, its fists erupt in flame. And that's the one that's charging forward towards you, gorilla style, kind of like knuckles on the ground, hopping through. Next is Undertow, which is small and appears even smaller for standing next to the other two. It's vaguely in the shape of a four-armed human, but it's obsidian black and completely smooth. Even the face is a sheer surface devoid of feature. The light around it seems to swirl and dim, making it hard to see even when looking directly at it. The top set of limbs end in three-fingered hands, but the lower two terminate in scything blades that glow black. That one starts jumping and leaps from rooftop to rooftop to rooftop, moving towards you guys. Tidal is the third one. It has all the appearance of a marble statue come to life. It is perfectly proportioned and impossibly beautiful. It cradles an elegant rifle in its arms, and a pair of swords hang from its waist. Carved into its stone flesh are a myriad of scenes of crashing waves, nautilus spirals, and various creatures of the ocean. And he raises his rifle, takes careful aim, and fires at Juno.
Quick, someone take it.
Oh, you need to pause? Alright, we're back.
Shall I try and overcome?
Yeah, look out, sir. Who wants
Yeah.
to go first? Head down!
Prover will try and overcome with blood and pull Juno down from the... We're in a city, so I figure there's plenty of cover around. Behind.
Well, you guys are at the mouth of a tunnel that's burst out the side of a pyramid.
Oh, okay.
Just tackle me to the
You're
side
pretty
or something.
exposed,
Tackle
but you
to the side,
can
so-
tackle him down. Yeah.
What's your target under first?
Are we working together?
Since you're coming,
Yes! Oh my god!
you're feeling
How
cold
are
because
you working together?
I'm assuming grabbing a dude and pushing him out of the way of sniper fire is working together.
I see that as one person
no,
doing
long
something.
live, you have long live the queen because you're protecting me, so you have
yes,
hope.
there we go.
Ah, there it is. It was all pointless.
I got an 8.
Right, so I did.
So either pay a price or temporary solution.
This seems like a temporary solution situation where we're like
Still being shot at.
We're still being shot at. We're just kind of undercover.
Well, the temporary solution is you stop it from hitting him full on, but it's a glancing blow and he's bleeding. And if he doesn't get attention relatively soon, it's going to turn into damage.
It was trash.
Necrotic
So you
damage.
turned a kill shot into a glancing blow.
Okay. So 1 damage at the end of this fight, basically.
Oh, soon or something.
Oh goodness.
Swell music.
Okay. Yeah, and the other two are coming towards you.
Okay.
They're both moving exceptionally fast.
Yeah, we should target Undertow first.
Why Undertow?
Because he doesn't have any armor.
What do you mean?
You want me to take these guys?
Leviathan and Tidal have to be damaged multiple times before you take them out. Undertow doesn't.
That is the thing I can do right now.
Let's see. Let me look at the stats.
So
Since they're charging and I kind of know what I'm going to do, I am going to say that previously, Hoover was expecting an attack, and he placed one of his sets of explosives, which is a thing on Iron Blast. If I could conceivably have done it, I can do it.
Okay.
So I am going to use my explosives to, at an appropriate time for the really big one that's charging.
Okay.
Leviathan.
So I want it to fall through the floor and be stuck for a bit, so that we have some time to deal with the other ones.
Sure. Do you roll for that, or does that just
Nope.
happen?
It just happens. You can use explosives to create an explosion wherever you need it, so long as you could have conceivably planted them ahead of time. It's one of my racial powers.
Okay. So as he's running forward, the ground beneath him detonates as one of your charges goes off, and he momentarily disappears beneath the water. And you see a column of steam rising up as his burning form is subsumed beneath the ocean.
What's the weather like?
I mean, you can spend a rain to make it a rainstorm.
Doesn't that count as my action basically though?
No, there's no such thing.
Okay.
You just spend rain, and now it's a rainstorm, and now you're everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
So, fucking bam! Now we're in a monsoon.
Now it's fucking pouring.
Okay. I can damage someone that's undamaged with my trap, and if we get an advantage, I can kill someone.
Focus on Undertow first.
I thought it was a jumping one. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can take him out as long as I have an advantage, but
Then do it.
I don't have an advantage yet. So
The advantage?
Set me up.
I can get you advantage.
Okay.
All right. It's raining. I'm going to lead on in. I had guys with me, right? It's been a month.
You had a Saren.
Did I only bring Acer? I didn't bring my goblins.
No, you don't have goblins.
I must have brought.
They came down with the case of being dead.
No, I have. I've refreshed my codes.
You guys specifically did not bring.
Because we didn't have the...
See, it keeps
guys.
happening though. I keep not getting to bring my goblins with me, and then I never get to bond with them or use them.
Womp womp.
It keeps happening. All right. Yeah, I'm going to. You with me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Target the leaper.
Alright.
And yeah, I don't know. Do your Spider-Man thing or whatever, or do you want me to get over there and carry you?
My Spider-Man thing?
Yeah, because you're all like foot. Because you're made of goo and you're rubbery.
I don't know what you guys are getting at.
So, just gonna say, I'm difficult to see when I'm in the rain.
You're a stealth
Okay.
character.
You like to use that to gain advantage and try and
Yeah.
finish them?
Yeah, specifically I'm difficult to see in the rain. So I would like to attack the dude.
Like keep them busy or overcome them or whatever.
Yeah. I'll keep him busy.
You have something against to keep them busy?
How are you keeping him busy?
Undertow can't be kept busy by melee or ranged weapons.
Yeah, someone look closely at them to kind of keep track of them. To do like the.
Are they? Is it in the water or
Oh, yeah,
running
that's a
around?
good idea.
It's running around towards us.
You
In the
could
rain.
cover the ground with ice
Okay.
or rain.
Marilla is getting us towards the golem to get ready to do shit to it because we're stealth characters. Because she's hard to see and she can just kind of move around me because I'm also made of liquid.
Okay.
I am going to, as we're traveling towards it, try to get a sense of it and what its vulnerabilities might be by looking closely. Man, this stuff keeps getting refilled with trash. So, we're working together. She's getting me close so I can spend time analyzing it. We're going to see what we can figure out about Undertow.
Okay.
Sense. 1, 1, and a 2.
You got cut.
So, 6 minus. I get 1 question.
And you find out the hard way.
Yep.
Yeah, you find one of those answers the hard way, and I can only ask 1 question. So, what I'm looking for Undertow is I'm trying to analyze it for moments of weakness or things we can exploit on it so that we can gain like the upper hand.
Okay. It jumps in predictable patterns.
Like a Mega Man villain.
Yeah. It moves in a kind of a steady rhythm, and it's not at all hiding where it's going for. And you find that out the hard way because it springs forward and lands exactly where it wants to be, which is on top of a Saren, scything him
Oh, fuck.
with his blades.
How, that sounds like a cut.
That is a cut.
Is there a way for us to overcome that and save?
Is it a soft or a hard cut? Does he give damage and that's it?
I
or-
think because you rolled a 2, it was a hard cut.
Well, that just kills him then because it's necrotic.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm gonna go and lick him.
Do it
Oh.
later.
Later, after.
You have
Not
time.
now. Also, his
You just
body
like
might
lick
also,
him to resurrect him, and he
Also,
just
being
like.
killed by necrotic erases your body. It's real bad.
Okay.
Tidal takes his gun, breaks open the chamber, loads another round, starts aiming again, and the steam cloud bubbles, rises, and Leviathan claws his way back up onto the surface.
Okay.
Alright.
Hoover, get an aim on the tidal, and I think I can.
I'm going to keep the. I'll try and keep. Which one of you guys? You guys are fighting the big one.
Undertow.
Undertow.
We need the leaper down.
I'm going to try and keep him busy, so the next time he leaps,
Okay, no, try the tidal because I have something for him.
try
Focus
the,
on Peter.
Tidal.
the title.
Yes, tidal.
Oh,
Tidal.
Sniper.
title. Okay.
The shooting
Right.
golem.
Yeah, I'll pull out my gun and fire a shot back and try and disrupt the. Keep him busy.
Okay. Pay a price.
Oh, I have to pay a price.
It's raining Marilla's next to us because she's everywhere.
It's her body!
Oh, haha.
And that counts for rain. It's not just bodies of water.
Yeah, it even says
It
erase.
specifically says that.
The
Okay.
the protector is specifically the destiny for the rain.
We're sorry.
All right. So I am following the orders of this. So
Get a reading on this guy.
I guess we're not working together.
I mean, we are.
We are.
You clearly are.
Okay.
Your call. I'm just literally asking. That would be a mere 7, unfortunately. No hot dice today.
I mean, 7's not bad. 7's a success.
On keep busy.
Temporary solution, I think.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
attention's on you, and they're going to retaliate when the time's up.
Okay, so yeah, I probably just did a glancing blow that doesn't do anything. So now they're gonna fire back at me.
Okay. So what did you do exactly?
I shot the gun.
Okay. So you shot with the gun, and you knocked the gun out of his hands. So it's on the floor. He's going to have to pick it up and aim again. But when he does, he's going to be aiming at you and retaliating.
But if that gives us an advantage, then I'm going to use my artifact weapon, my Dragon Slayer, to finish him off. So
Don't interrupt the flow, but
Yes.
if you keep Tidal busy, you take damage.
That's fine. I'll take damage.
necrotic damage.
All of these things
Armor.
make it miserable to keep them busy.
Yep. I wonder whether that was on purpose.
Hoover is tough as nails.
What does that mean?
It means it's armor.
You just used armor. Okay.
You don't get hit by these things. They do necrotic damage.
So, titles...
Gazerin's dead. I can't fix that.
Like, can I literally not bring him back
He's
to life?
gone.
Shit.
Okay, Styles picking up his
Necrotic's a
gun.
nightmare.
Such is the end of traitors.
Yeah. Juno takes his artifact bow, that's pretty much like just the hilt of it, just starts drawing it, and pretty much a string of light appears out of it, and a bolt just goes in there, starts like magic out of the air, and just shoots at it like a rail gun, as he just finishes him on a 10+, that's also necrotic, so he cannot do us harm. This thing, let's see. Any companions or enemies who are dealt damage by a necrotic weapon are in despair until healed and cannot help or harm you. So I don't kill him because he's got that stat that it takes damage, but it's necrotic damage, therefore he's disabled.
Shit.
What does it say that he can't do specifically?
Help or harm you.
Okay. Help or harm you.
Yes.
Wait, did all this amount to you getting scot-free from this guy?
Yes.
You motherfucker! You could have killed the Leaper!
I see you have recognized the true skill of leadership.
I
The
mean,
pawns go first.
see, this is the problem with the English language, where you don't have you plural and you singular on a different thing.
Yes, actually.
That is a problem.
In
with
other
our
languages, to be more clearer. But unless you want to start using y'all.
I use y'all every
Use
day of my
guys.
life.
Hey, no, use y'all next time. Save our booty.
Jacob, what the fuck?
So yeah, that was a shot from my artifact, Dragon Slayer.
So what'd you roll?
Sorry?
Did you roll?
No, it's those.
Oh,
those,
it's just finish.
yeah.
Okay.
I went over to the Tyler.
Oh,
He
yeah,
accepted
you got
it.
that. Yeah, you got the.
This is the Elven artifact that I filled with hate.
Tidal recovers his gun and is aiming at Poover. Undertow is going to leap into the air and pin Juno.
Uh-oh.
And Leviathan is going to charge at you two.
Oh, God damn it. We could have just killed Undertow.
I'm going to overcome for Peter.
Sure.
So
You're everywhere.
I get 3, right?
Yes.
And
Save the queen.
Also, there's something special if I overcome. I can roll plus courage. I got over 10. So hooray.
So suddenly the rain
also I
just
can-
Describe how you do it.
What's his name?
Undertow.
Undertow. Suddenly a bunch of the rain that's pouring down focuses and shoots out at him like a water jet. Because if I roll 10 plus on overcome or keep them busy, I get to use a Rainmaker spell without spending rain.
Fuck!
So I'm going to use it to send him flying.
No! We want him in melee with us so we can murder him!
I'll send him flying into
To what?
Goblin Kings.
I'm with you!
Yes.
I'm the rain!
Okay. But he was jumping at me, which was away from you guys, and now she's sending him back to you.
Oh, okay, so you're sending him over to us.
Yeah.
Alright, that's perfect.
I'm not anywhere. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, but you're physically right there.
And then Undertow just punches the rain, because you're everywhere. Ah, I punch God!
Don't want that to happen.
So yes, I do that.
Okay. Yeah, you successfully knock him away and towards you two.
Alright. I'm going to react to that real quick. Spike is piercing, destructive is a bunch of damage.
Okay,
No. None of your shit, Peter. Not one goddamn word
Okay.
from you, and the gun makes me immune to shit. I'm taking care of Undertow right now.
I can also help you, because I have an arrow trap that only works when they're not damaged. And I don't think they're damaged
Fine.
yet. So I guess while Undertow's flying off, he flies by Juno's trap that was set up for anyone trying to follow us, and just does 1 damage to him.
I mean, I would wait until my thing is done, because I might just kill him entirely.
Okay.
Save your arrow trap for the other horrible things, like the ape. The ape has armor.
Has it not been damaged yet?
No, none of these guys have been damaged yet.
Oh.
Title has.
We've done dick to all of them. Dick.
Didn't the explosion go on Leviathan?
Anyway, I'm going to shatter my yo-yo when that guy comes by and try to run it right into Undertow up into his inner workings so it pinball wizards inside of him and rips him apart from the inside.
Okay.
So I will destroy the yo-yo to finish him without advantage.
Okay.
Roll.
Marilla lined it up and shot him into me like a baseball player. Odd. That is 8, 9, 10 plus.
Nice.
Finished.
Okay. You send your spinning yo-yo into Undertow as he is flying through the air, and it rips into his golem body and then pins around, pinging inside of his chassis, and completely destroys his internal workings. And he
Obsidian
collapses
everywhere.
to the floor,
Just spraying obsidian shards all over.
When it says he's small, how
inert
small
and
is he?
smoking. He's like 5 feet.
Okay.
So bigger than Goblin King.
Yeah.
Small child.
Alright, that's one, guys! Can we deal with the other two? Is that on the table?
Oh, I think so.
Tidal takes a shot at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Leviathan brings his mighty, smoking, flaming fists down on the two of you. Because his attacks are dangerous and burning.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Any arrow trap now, Peter. Any minute.
Fine, and the Leviathan takes an arrow to his knee as he's, doing that. Dealing him 1 damage. So he's up.
He knocks out as tough as nails.
I will overcome. I'm basically just going to
Well,
keep my.
Aren't we far away from them?
No, he's on his own
He's
call,
getting
right?
I'm
he's
getting
getting
shot.
shot.
Let's
Sorry.
let him sort that out.
That would be a 10.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Okay, so describe what you're doing.
Basically, at this point, Poover is wearing. He's got his armor. He is covered in robotic bits and mechanical things. So I think he just gets fairly lucky here. It keeps his head down behind the tunnel, and he only takes like a tiny little shot off the shoulder, but doesn't really do anything.
Okay.
He's keeping his cool.
Alright, how do you want to deal with the guy coming to attack us? Do you want me to try to get it out of the way, or do you want to overcome it and I'll take a swipe at him?
I will roll to overcome, because if I get a 10 plus, I get to roll Rainmaker, which means I
shit.
can teleport.
Alright, do it.
Am I rolling to overcome for myself or for you? For
You're
you.
overcome for me?
Yeah,
You're overcoming the cut
Yeah.
that is coming. And
Oh.
his cut hits you both because it is dangerous.
It's an area attack. Dangerous is area.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I didn't understand.
You're changing the scenario.
And this is plus courage.
Use your courage, Heart.
I got a 7.
Did you roll with hope? Because we're literally right there working together.
I thought you said you were going to be trying to attack him.
Yeah, but like we're there in a fight together. Like,
Yeah, but if you're doing different things, you're not working together.
alright.
So 7.
Temporary solution or pay a price.
I will. What would the price be? Like, do you get to pick the price or do I?
You pick the price.
Okay. In
can
which
take damage.
case, so I am going to. Oh wait, no, I didn't get that. I don't fucking know. I'm already so damaged.
Okay, when two or more players with a bond with each other work together side by side, they roll with hope.
Yeah, but we're not working together.
You're doing one thing, she's doing something else.
Yeah.
Right, but it's like over. Doesn't
Fucking lord, I don't know what I should take the damage as. I have lots of like precious stuff that I don't really need, but I don't know how I would justify that.
Alright, we're back.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take that
Damage 9.
price as damaging my iron.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay, so describe how you overcome his giant smashing flaming fists.
I am going to... So he's coming, I'm gonna smash. I'm going to... Actually,
You just spray that.
can I use a use of my rain? To like teleport me and like drag him with me out of the way?
Yeah, that can be the price you pay. Use of rain.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna teleport like above.
Reposition ourselves.
Yeah, like above him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to like slam dunk Goblin King down onto him.
Like a Space Jam.
Yeah.
Okay, you Space Jam Goblin King onto...
Do I have advantage?
No, those overcoming the.
I'm just asking time.
Plus also he doesn't presumably know where we are.
Yeah, if you teleported behind him and you're attacking from above, I will give you advantage.
Alright. I will bring down the explosive skateboard onto the gorilla. It's packed with the destructive tag. And yeah, I will slam dunk myself into him. With assist. That's a 10 plus.
Okay, you bring your skateboard down into his back and smash right through his pistons and steam. You jangle it all up into a tangle of wires. There's
It's a
a
destructive
pop
tag, so.
Yeah.
and a hiss, and then he explodes as his boiler overheats.
Oh no. Is he just dead?
Yeah,
Yeah, finish him on a 10
Well,
plus.
what
Well,
did you
we
finish
finished
him
it.
with?
the exploding skateboard.
Blood? My
Then
destructive
he's dead.
skateboard?
Oh,
Yeah, he's real dead, Nicole.
Good job. Good job, us.
Yeah.
So Tidal is left.
Yeah.
The roughest of them.
For some people.
Motherfucker.
You
You
want to
motherfucker.
You want to keep him busy?
Can he be kept busy?
So Tidal raises his fist, and the army of killbots starts to move in.
That's probably for the best. They probably should be doing that.
Yeah, they were going to do that as soon as things started to go south, but then they went south really
Very
fast.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Contact
So-
with the enemy happened, and all of a sudden the turret counter in Alien started counting down ammo.
So describe those killbots. What are they? What are the stats? What do they do?
You're pausing, I'll post the stats.
Sure. Alright, we're back. Killbots.
So the army of killbots moves in, and Tidal starts taking steps back towards the shore.
They're ranged, so we actually have to deal with these things.
Yeah. That could be a problem.
Yeah.
Alright. So many of them.
And the army opens fire on all of you.
There it is. Hey, are the killbots necrotic?
Killbots are not necrotic.
They're not the technical.
Christ.
So they don't have to care.
Really?
We don't have to care! We'll take care of the killbots.
Well, someone needs to overcome this cut. Marilla, smother them with your rain.
Yeah.
You guys kill Tidal. We'll go deal with the killbots. You overcome your own cuts.
Alright, so...
I mean, it's one cut against all of us, so...
No. It's like you each
There's an
get
army
a
of
cut.
killbots.
But it's
No.
yeah.
Armies make a cut against everyone at the same time, but that's still a single cut, I think.
Yeah, but there's no narrative
It-
sense that if Marilla and I knock over a killbot that's trying to shoot us, that you guys won't get shot.
But Marilla's the rain that's everywhere, so she could...
You know, Peter,
Whatever. Just
I'm
whatever.
comfortable letting you take just a little bit of damage this fight. Alright.
I was actually wanting to overcome because then I get a free use of my Rainmaker.
Alright, it's fine.
See
We don't
that?
have to have solidarity to punish Peter for his cowardice. Do what you
So,
will. With the
I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to overcome the cut. Hey, if I'm overcoming for you, I get.
Yes.
I'm going to do that then. Overcoming for Peter,
See?
so I get 3
Everything's
dice.
coming up Millhouse.
Over 10. I rolled 2 6s. So I'm going to say that. Basically a sheet of raindrops, really heavy, and it like slams them into the ground or whatever, so it like stops them from attacking.
Shoot all in the air.
Yeah. And I would like to then use my free use of Rainmaker to teleport to Tidal.
Okay.
Why are you getting close to Tidal?
Because I want to kill him.
Tidal's really tough. Let them take care of Tidal.
Where is Tidal?
Around the
He's
ships.
he's like getting onto a boat.
Okay, I would like to teleport onto the roof in the boat, or somewhere like that. Because
Can't you use
With your
the
stealth?
rain to do a pressure jet to fire Tidal over to them? So Tidal can't escape?
yeah, I could do that. I was gonna go onto the roof because the roof makes it so I'm invisible.
Tidal's really tough.
But,
Soloing him is not so I recommend.
But yeah, instead, yeah, I will spend my free use of rain to use a water blast to blast him back to you guys.
Okay then. I guess I take my sword out and tell him to get up and start fencing him to keep him busy. Because he cannot hurt me. And normally he do damage. Yes? Devin?
He deals damage to anyone keeping him busy.
Cannot do harm to me.
Why can't he?
Because I necrotic him. With my...
Yeah. I don't like it.
Oh,
So Peter doesn't even take anything!
What? It's one-on-one. This is what I'm built for.
Okay.
You see,
Alright.
it just
I'll
seems to
head
me
over-
that you're very much built
I'll
for
head
us
over-
taking damage.
I'll head over to the killbots because if I interfere with this one, then
This vampiric circle will be broken.
Yup.
the vampiric circle will be broken. So I'm going to go deal with the killbots, and these are not a threat to the world.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
Nope.
So I'm actually going to use I'm going to give an evil eye. I'm going to pull off my eye patch and try my new gear, and the automatic hacking eye is going to attempt to hack them. I don't know how this theoretically works. Do you want to say it's keeping them all busy? Do you want to say it's
You tell me what you're doing.
So I'm going to
Does
try
it
and
let you take control of them?
that was yeah, it's a hacking device basically for constructs. So because it would be ridiculous to just end the fight that way, I think that I can keep them busy though as a unit.
Okay. Yeah, you could. I mean, you probably can't hack an entire army all at once,
Yep.
but you can selectively target people within the army and cause them to turn on each other, which sows confusion and discord amongst their ranks and keeps them busy.
Yeah. So I will just
his entire
burn
robot
one of
army.
the 2 fuel on keeps them busy, on my baleful eye.
Proverbius takes his eye drops of pure alcohol.
Okay, and then
So you're keeping them busy?
Yeah.
Well, let's finish.
uh,
I'm gonna run into the middle of the fray, Goblin Kinging it all up, and I'm just gonna start ripping into robots with my bare hands.
Okay.
I'm small and I can like jump out of like hiding and stuff and instantly kill robots because I'm a sneaker.
So you finish them with blood.
Yup.
So do you have
Okay,
like,
I was just waiting if there was another shoe dropping.
do
Nope.
you have some weapons that are capable of destroying armies? Are
10
they-
plus.
Are they dangerous?
I do have dangerous weapons.
Okay.
My skateboard's dangerous.
There you go.
So you start tearing through and just sending out massive explosions, using your improvised weapons to send swaths of destruction through their ranks, ripping killbots left and right, and you destroy the army and turn it into 2 gangs, groups, whichever one is the
2
next
smaller
tier.
things.
2 smaller things.
Rip and tear, guys! Come on!
so for Tidal, if I attack him,
Yes.
does that mean that you can't re-engage him in single combat?
He can't use that ability
Yeah.
that automatically wins it, right? I think that's the way that works.
Yeah, pretty much I have to be in a one-on-one engagement with someone. So when someone steps in, I think that stops being a one-on-one engagement.
But like, you can't keep him busy anymore. But
I
is
have-
there a
I
second
have-
step to this, or are you just planning on keeping him busy forever?
Yeah, we
basically?
just kill the other guys first, unless he decides to pick on someone else.
Okay. In which case, yeah, I will go hopping around on the killbots using my acidic enzymes to melt parts of them and break them.
So we need to get advantage in it before we do that, right?
Right. I forgot about it.
That's how fellowship works.
Mhm.
Look closely. keep
The
them
only
busy.
person who can pull off that nonsense.
See, we have
So-
a snake.
One, I'm going to go with group. One group of killbots is going to go after Prover. The other group is going to go after Juno.
Marilla!
Yeah, I'm gonna go after the group that's going after
Oh, and when you went into the army, you needed to pay a price because they are trying to kill you specifically.
They can't hurt me though.
But you need to pay a price.
I know, it's just weird though, right?
They
Like,
take
they literally
something off
can't
you.
hurt me.
Some of your gear is destroyed as they like bap you around.
Do you have extra gear?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll blow some moonshine. No.
Because I could pay the price for you.
No! Pay it for me!
Not the moonshine.
I'm just trying to.
No, that's fine. Let me pay the price. You have so little to pay. I'll blow a moonshine. Super
That
pissed
was
if
a
eating
perfectly
food.
good bottle of scrumpy.
I'll be super pissed if eating food comes up later.
Okay.
I remember starving.
So one swarm is going at you. Some are shooting with guns. Others are going with whirring claws, snapping pincers. Same with you, Juno, as you're fencing back and forth with Tidal. A group of killbots surrounds you and attempts to attack you from the rear.
Can I keep a group busy? Like,
Yes.
Can I just do that?
If you can like narratively justify it, then yes. And since you are everywhere right now like a guardian, then probably yes.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna have like the rainstorm and like stuff like that. I'm gonna fuck with them by being rain.
You would train.
Yeah. And that's courage. Got 10, so I got it.
So what are you doing and to whom?
To the group that's going after Juno, I'm going to be using the rain that's everywhere, basically to get in their vision, make them like not see, stumble, stuff like that. Basically
Okay.
using it as a distraction. And I'm also, I get a free use of Rainmaker. So what should I do with that, guys?
I don't even know what that ability
Sweep
is.
them away.
Yeah, I can either send someone flying away from me, or I can teleport. Oh yeah, I'll send them away from you so they can't hurt you. Duh.
Can't interfere because we want to keep him fighting that thing one-on-one for as long as possible.
Yeah, so I guess I'll shoot them and like try to get them to hit the wall of the pyramid. I don't think I can do damage with it, but that's where I'm shooting them.
Okay, so the rain comes down in a huge deluge and it blocks their sensors and confuses their optics and then coalesces into a giant crashing wave that knocks them back away from Juno. Still
Alright.
coming at you.
Right. Prover is going to... I might as well get some more use out of it right now. Prover is going to use the last use of his evil eye
Okay.
to keep them... I gotta overcome a cut, don't I?
Yeah.
Alright, actually I'll do that after then. I'll just overcome. Prover is going to as they head forward, he stays in the tunnel where it funnels the enemies to... It's the sort of fighting that the Brock folk excel at. And then as they gets in close, he basically just like stays low, covers himself, and cuts with his ridiculously sharp, ridiculously sturdy claws on the wires and bits. He knows how to disable these things.
Okay.
That would be a 9. So,
So-
temporary solution.
Temporary or pay a price?
Yeah. Sure. I think I'll just take a. I think this seems like a very temporary thing. I just need to hold them off for a minute until I use my eye to control them.
Okay, so you managed to fight a momentarily holding action, but you are being continuously beaten back and back and back, deeper into a recess of the tunnel, and it's not long until they're going to overwhelm you.
Okay.
Hey, so I've kept this group busy. Can I use that thing that
You
sent them-
overcame.
Yeah, that's not keep busy.
Oh, I thought I was keeping them busy. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Are you gonna attack anything?
So we still got those two groups of robots, or have they been smashed up more?
They're still here.
Okay. In that case... Alright, yeah, in that case, I'm just going to target one of the groups, and, are we close enough to water that animals can show up?
Yeah, you're floating over top of it.
Yeah, we're floating on a floating
Thank
street,
God.
aren't we?
Yeah, that's just, I'm making sure that I have permission to use my animal powers. Specifically that power I have lets animals carry my problems away from me.
And you could also use flying animals.
Does that work on groups?
Now I summon animals that are groups.
Well, groups versus gang.
Yeah, I know, so I just have to break them down to gangs. That shouldn't be too hard.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some seagulls fly down in a swarm. They're all beefy, dire seagulls, too, because everything I am a companion with in this environment is dire. Yeah. So dire geese show up in a swarm, and will start getting their goose shit all over a bunch of killbots.
Okay.
And by the way,
To keep them busy?
Yeah, to give me advantage.
Okay.
the ones I'm dealing with, I've got these guys.
And I will pay a price of having the birds start get chummed up by them.
Okay.
Mess with the hong, you get the bonk.
Exactly. And then I go in to finish them. I don't roll with hope because no one's helping me.
Okay, a prize because you're going
Wait.
into
No, they're not big enough. I can't do that. Not yet. 5, and I got a +2, so that's 6, 7. So I damage their stats. Do they only have one stat? They only have one stat.
Yep, so you break them into 2 gangs. So now there is a group that is now attacking Poover, and 2 gangs.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And you're still fencing away.
Yeah, I'm fencing away and trying to convince him, at least trying to tell him that, we shouldn't be working with him, like he should, join our side because, it's a losing battle, I guess.
He's not really sentient.
Well, I'm an architect.
You're like, I don't know that!
That's true, you are an architect.
So I'd like to try to finish them with wisdom to convince them of the error of their ways. Yeah, bad programming.
Ooh!
Yes, Nicole?
Oh, sorry, I just realized that if I can act as if I was anywhere within the area of the water, which we're now in a rainstorm that I'm doing, I can use my acidic enzyme to make acid rain.
Ooh, nice. Although since they are the general, then I can force you to make me lose, so I can erase that bond, and you can twist the knife, what have you. Whatever that move is called. Heart of Iron.
Heart of Iron?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I should have been using that.
'Cause, yeah.
Oh shit, right, Heart of Iron exists.
Yeah. So yeah, you can steal the spotlight and twist the knife against me. And erase a bond, however many you have with me.
Okay. So you're forcing me to do that?
Yes.
Burn those early.
Yeah, we need to prepare for, the fight.
For when we break away from you guys, like, you go do the overwork, but we go hang out with the overwork.
Okay, I will erase I know a secret about Juno. And I will twist the knife by making the situation worse. He raises his hand once again, and the 2 battleships start opening fire on your ship.
Oh my.
Big oof.
Marilla, you can overcome! Just kidding, I think that's a little bit out of the scope.
This big wave comes up and just gets into the wave.
Like, I could 100% do that, by the way.
You're 100% not Bruce Wayne.
Well, if you want.
Even Bruce Wayne would look like, good thing I had my bat tidal wave, instant tidal wave generator on me.
My god.
Definitely be like it.
I think I am gonna do that. I'm gonna straight up, like, jump into the ocean and have a giant wave come up and try to overcome the attack on the ship, because we need that ship. That's important.
That's where I keep my lich.
Marilla saves the day.
I am
Can you overcome
everywhere.
a twisted knife?
Oh.
Okay, I rolled terribly. I did not win. I got 5 altogether.
Clickety clack.
Lich!
That makes sense. You like try and do the thing, and then you end up getting shot with cannons because.
And then you flip our ship over.
Well, I think I make a cut.
Yes.
And the cut I'm going to make is when you attempt to bring your giant wave up to block the shots, you don't take into consideration the effect that such a huge wave is going to have on your tiny little ship, and it flips over and capsizes.
That's a pretty good price because I didn't take that into account.
You could have used that cap to, move Marilla out of the way, separate her from us, so she won't be able to do everything.
I don't know how I could conceivably have done that.
Now we're in the ocean, not in the rain.
To be fair, yeah, I can't think of a good way to do it either.
We are everywhere now, god damn it. I
Specifically
am
her.
the land.
So your time has run out.
Anywhere birds are, right? Like,
Your
anywhere
time has
animals
run out.
Okay, well, I'd like to take an action if you don't mind. So,
Okay.
all right.
You can take an action, but your temporary solution still does wear off.
Yeah, that's fine. This is all part of the plan
Okay.
because we have just been dealt into a tunnel. A tunnel. I was kind of expecting maybe people were going to attack from. I'm going to use my last gunpowder trap to collapse a narrow tunnel.
Okay.
Narratively, I'm kind of not sure how this should work, but it's a small group in a narrow tunnel.
So
Give
do
you
you want
advantage.
to damage them? Do you want to overcome the damage that you're about to suffer by separating yourself from them? Do you want to get away this way?
Yeah. You can either damage them and split them into two gangs, or you
that.
can overcome and separate yourself from them.
I'm going to damage them and split them into two gangs.
Okay. So the tunnel collapses. It smashes down on them, crashes them, crushes them, mostly blocks the area. But there's still stragglers left on either side because it was a fairly sizable group, and you only collapsed a portion of the tunnel. One gang is on the other side of the collapse. The other gang is on the side with you.
Okay. So now I have to overcome?
Yeah.
Alright.
Did the ship take damage from that salvo? Because she didn't overcome it.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll mark
And it being capsized can't help either.
Can't be good first.
I guess we can't use it for now.
Oh yeah, this is Poover's element. He gets a 12 on the overcome.
Okay.
This few people, it's pretty solid.
But
You should be concerned about the ship, but you should also be concerned about the people on the ship.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they can take care of themselves at this point, I
But
feel.
also,
Some can, some can't.
Hoover, since you're acting right next to the killbots, pay a price, right?
Yeah.
I'm overcoming damage.
Yes, but you're acting right next
Their
to
stat makes them pay a price.
Oh, okay.
So, unless you're...
And you're specifically not in the rain anymore because you're inside, so I actually can't.
Because you're not
pay
like
that price
shooting
for
away
you.
or something.
Have you guys killed that general yet?
No, I removed the bonds by using him.
Do
Now is the time to use that.
they have necrotic as well? No.
No, they do not.
Okay. Price is different for them.
So one of the gangs is going to go for you, again, the one that's with you. The other gang is going to run out and go for Peter. And then I think there's one other gang that's left outside.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
because we
They're gonna
split
go-
one of them into two, so.
They're going to go for Peter as well.
Well, there should be 4 gangs.
There
Four
are.
gangs. So there's 3 gangs that are going for Peter, and 1 gang that is going for Pooper.
Okay, Peter, just get advantage on them and the animals will take them away. Do it, Peter. 3
That's
in
a
a
tall
row.
order.
Um,
Marilla, overcome it 3 times.
I mean, I was gonna help the boat,
You go help the boat.
right?
Or is that general dead yet?
No.
God damn it.
There we go.
Girls
Now this is starting to go south.
Frilla's specifically here to save us from the general, goddamn you. And you haven't killed it yet?
No, because I didn't have all that much, actions. Because everybody else is doing stuff.
So what are y'all doing?
I am going to keep these guys busy,
Okay.
and I am going to, since I gotta rely on myself now, I am going to quickly guzzle some booze as I do it. Because it's always an advantage to be drunk. I will undo the damage to one of my stats. And I will roll courage to keep busy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get near.
I get a 9, so I have to take another damage, right?
No,
Do you
9 will keep
overcome?
busy as they retaliate when your time is up.
Yeah, it's not that you pay a price.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let
Focus
me
their
let me
attention.
read what it says. If they're trying to kill you specifically, you pay a price whenever you go near a killbot. So when you separated them and you went near the one group, you had to pay a price. Now that you are near them, you're not going near them again every single round.
Oh, that's good to know. I thought it was every round.
Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was around too. I thought it was a mini threat
So-
in the world.
For keeping them busy, do I have advantage now? Because that
Uh,
was my attempt to. So I can.
you kept them busy and you got a 9.
So I guess you have an advantage, but they.
That's what I'm. That's
the cut
what
is
I'm
coming.
saying. A cut is coming, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you are keeping them busy, but a cut is coming.
Okay. I will try and just fight my way through the cut. Because
Okay.
That would be a 9. Temporary solution is fine.
Okay. To overcome the cut.
Yeah, because now that I'm standing in the center of them, and they're all like trying busy, and we're out of the range of the signals from the ship, I'm gonna try my hacking eye again
Okay.
and try and finish them with it.
Okay.
So, not quite sure how that works on that.
Finish them. Something.
Roll finish them.
Okay. I will.
And I think you're disabling them.
Yeah, we're taking control of one of the two.
So if you're disabling them, roll plus sense.
Mhm.
If you're overwhelming them, roll plus grace.
Well, I guess if you're taking control, then that'll be wisdom, because then you like forge a bond with them. They become your companions.
I'll disable them. I can fix them long term and reprogram them later.
Okay, so roll sense.
Okay, I'll. That would be a 9.
So you do damage.
So you damage them. You manage to hack a few of them, and they fritz out and collapse to the ground, and you are left with 2 killbots
Okay.
that are still attacking you. Let's swing the spotlight.
All right. I am going to use my courage to keep the group of killbots I'm already in the middle of, because I ran in and started smashing with my bare goddamn hands.
Mhm.
And I'm going to keep one of the groups busy.
Okay.
I'm going to have the gulls keep another group busy by like building advantage off of them.
You're doing this to overcome the cuts to Peter?
Oh no, fuck that guy.
Because all 3 of them are
Yes,
going
but-
against me.
Yeah, and I was in the middle of 2 of them, so I'm presuming I went with them.
Okay.
Oh no, fuck your cuts, Peter.
So
Fuck
you're
them.
gonna keep them busy, but the cuts are still gonna come.
Oh, absolutely. I just want to get advantage.
Okay.
Someone just wants to see you suffer.
You know, I
That's
think
fine.
I think you can take one on the chin, goddamn.
That's fine.
I'm not even rolling with hope.
So should I actually come back, or should I actually deal
Let's
with
see
the
how
boat?
this plays out.
Okay.
We'll see how many of them.
12.
Okay. So you successfully keep them busy.
And so do my gulls, which have just shit tons of stats because of how I'm built.
Okay.
Perfect. Then, as Lord of the Wild, I will have the birds and the bees and giant fucking goose fly down and pick up those 2 gangs of robots and take them away.
Okay. But not before you take 3
Oh
cuts.
no, yeah, they'll be shooting down.
Yeah. So you take 3 damage.
So should I try to overcome at least one of these, or
Maybe look at
should I deal with the boat?
I personally would deal with them.
Okay,
But
because
Peter might need to not take 3 damage, but he can eat food.
Well, no, he specifically can't eat food in the
Fucking
fight.
hoarder. He can eat food later and be healed.
So what if I have 6 food, and if I go to some community, I get food for free for everybody?
Yeah, exactly.
I won't eat.
We were starving for half of this goddamn game, and Peter had free food the entire time.
Just go to the vending machine, swap my, make
I'm a
it-
king card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He can take 3 damage, guys. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I will be probably overcome because I have the -1 to blood, so I'll just take damage to blood and to sense and to
So what are you doing? How are you saving the boat?
I would like to make enough waves to make it flip back up.
More waves.
We
Well, like, in the proper-
the cause and solution to all of life's
the proper
problems.
way. See, I'm not super strong though, so I don't know how it works. I'm not super strong, but I'm the ocean, so I'm really big.
I think you're overcoming something.
Okay. So I'm overcoming. I got an 8. I will definitely pay a price to get the 10 plus result because I don't want our ship to later get fucked. So I'll say that as I'm trying to do this, the loot I got from the pyramid gets lost along the way as I'm trying to desperately make our ship not sink and all the people inside die.
Okay. So you manage to do that, and you right the boat. But as you do so, you notice that Lil, Adilla, and Maeve have all been swept over shore, and are. These people.
Two of them are
mean
yours,
nothing to
Devin.
you.
Like,
Lil, Attila, and
Adilla
Davey?
and Maeve.
I know who Maeve and Lil is.
Lil is the little guy.
Adilla
Maeve
is
is the Dwarven
the
gunner.
librarian.
Adilla is the
Librarian.
librarian.
Wait, who's Maeve?
Your
Maybe.
Dwarven gunner.
Oh
Maybe.
shit! All right, save. Save me. See,
I
if they
will
were
allow
with me, I would remember them.
Can I use the fact that I am the ocean to like sense in every direction to figure out where they are?
Yeah,
Seems
you
like
can
look
find them.
closely, yeah.
Okay.
There's something that might actually be applicable. Oh no, I said I brought Hamish with me. Shit.
Never mind. What did you have in mind?
You are being attacked by 2 killbots.
Yeah.
You are being attacked by a gang of killbots.
Well, I was just cut by them, so yes.
Yeah.
I will attempt to overcome.
And Tidal is still dueling with you because he has no choice in the matter.
Which
How
is
much
so
damage?
weird.
Although,
How much damage has Tidal taken?
None.
So he's
no, he's taken 1 damage.
Oh.
Although, if the killbots are in the fight with you, is it a one-on-one fight anymore?
Nope. Nope.
up to you.
What does your ability say?
Let's see.
Yeah, you specifically overcame the damage yourself too, didn't you? Or did you just take the
No, I
damage?
just took it.
If you just let everyone else wail on you and stay
fight
focused on the
enemy-
one guy, it sounds like it still should count as a thing.
When you fight an enemy one-on-one in melee range, you may keep them busy as if you roll 10 plus. It's up to you.
I definitely
The
not.
question is, did they come up to me to kill me, or did they start shooting at me?
Oh, they're coming up. Like, there's some that are shooting, some that are coming. There's a mix of melee and ranged.
It's your call.
I think you're fighting him one-on-one.
Okay.
You're not being fought one-on-one, but you're fighting one-on-one. So I would let you still have it.
Okay then. So yeah, I'll be keeping him busy.
Yeah, so he's being kept busy because he has no other choice.
Huzzah. Ting, ting, ting.
What are you guys up to?
I'm fighting some robots. I don't really have much choice in the matter at all.
Yeah, so you've got
You
2
try to
cuts
get
coming to
away.
you.
You try to get away.
Yeah, that's my grace is -1. That is not a thing that is likely to happen.
Berserker.
Actions?
Overcome.
Oh, I was waiting for him to be done.
10 to overcome the first one.
Chico, chico, chico.
5, 6, 7 to overcome the second.
So what are you doing? Temporary or paying a price?
Yeah, I think I'll. I've had 2 temporary so far, so I think it makes sense to actually burn through one of my armor.
Okay. So they come at you snarling and snapping with an assortment of makeshift weapon arms that are stabbing towards you. But you, now that there's only 2 of them, and because you're such a skilled combatant, you manage to bat them away and effectively deflect all of their incoming attacks.
For a second, I was like, hey, didn't we want to get a killbot for our ship? Wasn't that a thing you were planning? I was like, wait, that was for starts without numbers.
But actually, I did disable a bunch of them with a hacking eye, so I will totally be reprogramming those guys as...
How many more bombs does the Overlord have on me? Just one. Fine then, I'll still try to convince, this guy here, Tidal, that, he should overthrow his programming and be a free robot thing, but...
You're like, hey, it worked for that spy eye that Goblin.
And the other giant that I have.
Yeah.
I mean, I could take this one.
The Overlord, twist the knife.
He's a general.
Okay. The 3 people who are floundering in the ocean all go under.
No, that's my action was going to be to try to save them. I was just waiting for everyone to stop talking so I would get to my action.
That's you twist the knife from the Overlord.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought you were just like, okay, well, no one's mentioned the
Stop
fucking
dicking
people.
around and save
No.
them now.
No, Peter fucked with you.
Can I get them anyways?
What are you doing?
Because I can bring people back to life.
You can bring them back to a sort of life.
Well,
they
yeah.
are both living and dead.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not dead. Like, they're not gone. So.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Also, I was curious how it works on goblins. Because they don't have souls.
It said, okay, it has nothing to do with souls. It says that they're both living and dead and stuff. It's
Wait.
all weird and shit.
Yeah.
Twist the knife says, when you speak cruelly to someone you have a bond with, you can erase the bond to cause them great pain. They must immediately pay a price, stand down and get out of the way, or attack you right now. Their choice. That's what they're doing. Let's double check all of those moves here to make sure that we're not doing this thing wrong.
Sure. You want to pause?
Alright. We're back.
Okay, so we look at it, and I chose to pay a price twice by spending my loads of cash as it gets destroyed, melt away, or what have you. And yeah,
Hits you and money just comes out of you.
You got those Yakuza moves. But yeah, you still do hard cuts against me.
Which is your companion's drown.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I still get them?
You could probably save one.
Are those two your gear options before you refresh
They
them
are.
and you rest?
They're people. They're
One of
people
them is
with
gonna go, but
they're
it was-
people with lives and personalities and hopes and dreams and
Save the
families.
librarian. Cool.
Definitely Nicole.
You did just save a Saren instead of all of your people.
Yeah, I have a track record of saving valuable people.
But is the librarian valuable? That's actually what my
She's
question
the
was.
quartermaster.
Okay.
Everyone has a job in the ship, so it's your call.
Also, you can bring Lil and Navy back from the dead, so whatever.
Alright, yeah, I'll grab a Delia or whatever. Plus also she just came to me and was like, hey, I have questions and doubts about stuff, so she's more humanized to me than the other two.
Okay.
So I'm gonna save her.
Okay, so you managed to swell up Gust in the ocean and bring her back up to the surface. She erupts into the air and takes deep, ragged breaths.
Adil will remember that.
She sure will.
You'll expect one of us in the wreckage, brother.
What's that from?
It's not important. Space Jam.
Okay,
it's
what are the rest of you up to?
I mean, are there any warbots left?
There's
A group next to me
Yeah.
and two next to Hoover.
a
What's
gang,
far away.
a gang that's attacking
Juno.
and then in a tunnel there are 2 bots with Cooper.
Alright, I'll light a Molotov because it's ranged. I'm going to try and distract those warbots.
Okay.
Molotov! I'm helping you, Peter.
Keep them busy.
I'm doing it with you. 10 plus. The bots are distracted by my goblin brew liquor that's on fire, distracting them, causing a bunch of a ruckus, and then more geese!
Oh look, booze. Where do we get more?
And they take them away forever.
Off they go.
Hey! Forearms!
What?
Have you killed that thing yet?
I'm working on it.
We killed like 18 of them in the first 6 seconds of this fight. What the fuck is your problem?
He's very hard to nail down.
Oh my god, you're so doughy and useless. Next time I see bread in your hand, I'm gonna slap it out.
Bread breaks your back? So to be clear, did I actually save Adelia? Sorry, what's her name?
Adelia.
Adilla. Okay. I'm like, it's not Adelia. It's something else. Adilla. Adilla the Hun? That's how I'll remember it. Did I actually save her life?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Can I get the bodies of the other ones and bring them back to life?
Maybe. I
They
mean, that
recover.
seems like an ability. And you could definitely forge a bond for doing this.
Oh yeah, get a bond with Adilla because I saved her.
Sounds like you're
life.
looking closely to find those bodies in all that storm.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so Tidal is going to continue endlessly dueling with Juno.
Neither of us get tired. I guess.
And the 2 killbots are going to both attack you again.
All right.
You're not.
I haven't had an action since they attacked me last
Well,
time.
I
You
asked
said-
for actions.
You said, well, let's split the two.
If you want to do something, do
I would
something.
like to do
you gotta,
something.
you gotta jump in.
Yeah, basically, I'm kind of removing myself from this fight so that I can save people instead.
I would like to go and do I really have to go after both these guys separately? I guess I do.
Yeah.
And I have to specifically go and
Overcome to negate
over
damage.
and every time. Can I burn something to get advantage on one of these guys or something?
Tell me how.
Yeah, but still cuts are coming your way.
Well, not yet. He's going to get an action before we do that.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
we kind of
Sure.
skipped him in the round.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of my. I have a bunch of useful bits described as generic devices or armor
Okay.
from Cyborg. I'm going to burn one of them
Okay.
to gain advantage and basically say it is a bunch of anti-construct. It is an anti-construct parts designed to make things easier to temporary hacking solutions, and he's going to throw those at one of them, and then he's going to try and finish one of them off.
You make it sound so like tech. I picture everything way more magical than you seem to be picturing it.
Well, the thing is, I've got
Because
God,
wings.
tech.
Yeah.
he's
Your
got the magic.
brain.
Yeah.
You're ripping fat vapes around the battlefield to distract our enemies because of all the cloud coverage and stuff. You're vaping.
That was just nothing.
That will be a 10 to finish one of them.
Okay. Yeah. So you smash it. Smash it good.
Okay, now I have to take a cut, right?
The other one is going to retaliate
I'll
against you.
Try and resist the cut. That would be a 7.
Temporary or pay price?
I'm happy with the temporary solution.
What do you do then? Nothing else.
Well, I'm going to try and keep this thing busy, and now there's only one of them. Prover is actually going to just basically shoulder the thing into the wall because you don't have to worry about
Being flanked or...
being flanked or anything like that.
Yep. Okay.
That would be an 8.
To keep them busy?
Yep.
So what does that mean?
That means I got to take damage. I don't think I should be able to take 2 temporaries in a row.
Okay.
So I will damage another stat.
But you are successfully keeping it busy.
And then I will finish this damn thing off. I will drink one of my stout to heal, to get hope on this roll. And finally we get a 10. So basically Poover's just going to disassemble this thing.
Okay.
You have bits.
The gunships are continuing to fire on your vessel.
Marilla, that's on you.
Okay. Because I was also looking for maybe,
Nice.
but I guess I should not.
You should probably keep more people inside our ship from dying and blowing up.
Right? I was just trying to figure out how to spell the the person's name. That person's name.
Oh,
It's somewhere on the
Thank you.
ship, thing.
Alright, so I guess Mavie is dead. For reals.
And so is Lil.
And so is Lil. I was kind of assuming that I couldn't bring her back to life anyways, but... okay, so I guess I will try to overcome the boat being shot at.
Okay, how are you doing that?
I'll make a big wave and...
Fuck.
First you don't succeed. Try again. See, this time you just make a giant hole in the water to hide the ship. That won't backfire when the water collapses on it.
I do that to the enemy ship, but then our ship will still have lots of waves. That's how water works.
Then bring it upwards.
Bring it onto dry land.
I don't know how I'm gonna overcome these motherfuckers. Unless I'm just gonna. There's how many ships are there that are firing? Two. I'm gonna spin them around so they shoot at each other. That's how I'm gonna overcome.
Okay.
What is this? Courage? Yeah, courage. I got a 6.
Womp womp.
Okay. So your ship takes damage.
Fine.
How many is that so far?
That's 2 out of 3.
You guys, it's just you and Tidal on the beach now. The army of Killbots is dead. You can hear that the fighting has died down on the other side of your collapsed tunnel.
Yeah, I think Proof will be digging his way out at this point.
Okay, yeah, you're digging your way through. You are busy dealing with the ships, with the gunboats, trying to keep people from falling off of your ship, spilling out, keeping it afloat, keeping Adilla from going back underwater, while rocking the boat so that they hopefully miss your ship, which has been unsuccessful so far. Goblin King.
Alright, is he still fighting that Titan?
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Are you gonna try to hurt it?
I'm trying. Come on, Tidal, we can stand down. You don't have to do this. The whole army is defeated. Trying to convince him. Oh, that's 4, 5, 6. Nope.
Okay. As you try and convince him and use your eloquence and your words, your focus on your swordplay wanes, and he manages to get a lunge through and damages one of your stats.
Can't hurt me.
He's got the
He rips some of your gear free.
Sure.
Right?
I can just see you dying on the inside too.
Right? You're like...
I can just see it grinding down in you as this goes bad.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what it feels like, Tyler.
So my powder weapon
I
explodes.
don't know how to relate.
Alright.
So did you do nothing with that roll?
Nothing. I missed.
And I can't help you or else you get murdered?
I mean, I don't get murdered. You might.
I mean, someone has to join in eventually.
Oh, we could just stay here till the end of time and watch Peter try to deal with this.
I mean, you can go on the boat. That's something you can do.
I'm gonna start walking for water. Like a whale.
Leap into fight for eternity.
Hopefully you don't get tired or hungry.
10,000 years later, they're still on the beach dueling.
It does not take you very long to dig through the small section of tunnel that you collapsed, and you
Okay.
pop out on the other end.
Hey, Poover! You gotta deal with that.
Okay.
The gunboats are going to fire again.
Oh, right.
Remember that.
I can't be hurt by them, so I forgot about them.
Quick, Poover, the ship needs some patching up to do. Fly, pretty fly!
Oh, I
Really?
fly.
Okay. Really? Oh, okay.
I mean, you're the engineer, then you can do the whole thing to negate damage.
Oh, look, we're just gonna get the ship onto dry land, alright? Just please help him.
Actually, between an order between the Goblin King and the high freaking head builder of the organization that I am honor bound to serve, I have to obey that.
That was
So-
like
Yeah,
an insight.
But I mean, you're not gonna fly from the temple to the ship faster than a point blank shot.
No, I will
From the
not be
gunboat.
I mean,
interrupting.
that sounds like getaway roll. See that is faster than speeding
No,
bullet.
I'm not. I'm not. Forget it.
Okay.
Wait, can I get on the fucking boat and roll get away with the boat?
No, you'd have to pilot it and shit.
Yeah, I can pilot it.
I
I'm
mean, yeah,
the
she can
pilot.
navigate.
Oh shit.
Or I'm the navigator. Whatever. I'm the person that does the boat.
You could try and seize control of the boat. That's definitely something you could do. But someone needs to overcome the cut that's coming, or your
Yeah.
ship is going to take damage again.
So theoretically, that would be.
Marilla.
So can someone step in as the engineer, or
I don't think you can like switch the jobs on the fly necessarily. I'm not sure.
we don't have any.
I don't know if you can
NPCs
do
on
it
the ship.
with none of you on the boat.
None of us.
I mean,
Right?
half of the crew is on the boat. It's like-
Um,
I'm gonna roll overcome again. I'm gonna make like I'm gonna make like a wall of water directly in front of the other boats so they can't see us.
Okay.
I mean, and, hopefully that fucks up their aim.
Pew, pew.
I got over a 10.
Okay.
Finally got
Yeah,
over
You
a
saved
10.
the ship.
So you send up jets of water, and it confuses their aim, and they fire cannons through, and they can splash harmlessly into the water next to your boat instead of sinking it.
Excellent. I would like to please now be on the boat. So I can,
Which boat?
Our boat.
Okay.
I want to get away with our boat.
Okay.
right.
Don't leave you fuckers behind. I was a spy the whole time.
Alright.
So I'm heading towards the boat because I've been ordered to by.
Okay. So you're flying to the boat.
Yep.
You are dueling. 10, 10. And
I can do
Goblin
this all
King is
day.
up to what?
I just don't understand why we're not. Is she on the boat leaving with the boat?
She's on the boat. She's going to leave with the boat.
How many other ships are firing at us?
Two.
I will touch my feet into the edge of the water as the wildlife rises up to make a bridge, and I will begin to swim myself over to one of the boats.
Okay.
You've proven very recently that you can take on at least an entire boat.
At least an entire capital ship.
Yeah. So I assume you can get.
I'll have my arms out, T-posing, and I'll be staring at wherever the crow's nest front of these boats are, because I know they have someone on there, calling the shots, and I'll be trying to look that guy down, being like, here I come.
This is the time you run away.
Knock, knock.
Yeah, knock, knock. It's the United States calling.
Okay.
We have boats, gunboats.
So you get on the boat. You get on the boat. You're dueling. You
I'm
walk over.
advancing
You are
menacingly.
advancing menacingly to the gunboats. The gunboats are going to fire again.
Marilla! Or someone.
All right. So what ships? What are the stats right now, and what's damaged?
We have damage on cannons and engines. Hull is not damaged. So
Okay.
we try to.
Now that I'm aboard the ship, the ship, I'm gonna be like, has anyone done anything? And he starts slapping things together.
I was like, we don't know how this
So it's
works.
called holding.
I'm waiting for the corpses to show.
Oh, we got a great one for you to do, but we'll have to survive for that. So I will try and stand the shot, and I get an 8.
I will overcome one of these shots.
Did you roll an 8 or did you get an 8 with
I
the,
rolled a total, or I got a total of 8.
My Beastmaster.
with a +2 of hull?
Yes.
Okay. So, temporary solution.
Overcome with blood. 6, 7, 8. So 7 to 9. Pay a price, take a 10 plus result, or create a temporary solution. Okay, my temporary solution for this cut is a bunch of whales and octopi will rock one of the boats, causing their fire to fire upward briefly.
Okay.
So like they'll be able to fire again like immediately, but I've disrupted this shot with waves
Okay.
as I still approach.
And your temporary solution?
My temporary solution is there's still shots going through the ship, but I've turned on the bilge pump and I've got the engines running so we can actually start moving.
Okay. What are you guys up to?
I would like to get away.
Get away, get away.
Yes.
So that's engines prime, I think? Or...
From the inside. You know, we cannot leave Juno on the beach. Over the intercom.
Why don't you leave the ship with Why don't you leave the ship with Hoover to get away with?
I'm the
he's
pilot.
the pilot.
Boat, guys, not a goddamn
What do I roll?
starship.
I think with engines,
Which
that's
is what?
+2, but
Plus
it's damage, so you get roll despair.
But I actually get to roll hope, so it negates that.
Why do you roll with hope?
If I get away through water or rain, I roll with hope because of what the rain is.
Okay.
You know the water.
I got over 10.
There you go. So choose 2.
Choose to over hope.
Get away.
Oh, get away. Right. Get away quickly, avoiding harm. Get away quietly, drawing no attention. We grab someone nearby and bring them.
Grab someone nearby.
Grab Juno. Fire the harpoon and.
I will be pissed if you don't kill this last general.
I mean, you could.
Do I have to pick the grab someone nearby to make sure no one falls overboard? Or would that be the avoiding harm along the way? Because I want to avoid harm. I don't want the boat to get shot. That's definitely the one
You
I'm
pick 2, so avoid harm.
Yeah. And then the other one is quietly drawing no attention, but I mean,
Being
I don't
chased,
think that's
you
it.
want him to chase them.
there's
that's
2
fine.
boats that are looking right at us. There's no way for that to happen.
Yeah.
But like, grab someone nearby and take
So
them with
maybe
you.
you could fish the bodies out.
You could grab one of the bodies for resurrection.
Or you could take Juno.
That's the other option.
Can we actually though? And
Fire
also-
a I'm just imagining a grappling, like a whaling harpoon going through Juno and then dragging him through the water like he's jet skiing with a bike
Don't
through
worry,
stuff.
Actually,
I
I have a
have a
solution.
question.
I have a solution for that.
I have a question. Does the someone have to be willing? It just says grab someone nearby and bring them
No,
with
they
you.
don't have to be willing.
Then
'Cause
I
I
would like to
kidnapped
bring the
Acer.
general.
Okay.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
And
Tell me
then,
how you're
like,
doing it.
you can fly, so come with
Yes.
me. But, I guess I'm gonna harpoon him, lasso him.
That
Just throw a net.
that's the Chewbacca defense to me, but okay.
A fucking harpoon or a net gun, guys. God damn it. We're on a literal boat. Boats are where these things came from.
So you fire out a harpoon, and it pierces through tidal, and then you jet out at full speed. You guys are somehow still faster than these gunships, so you manage to get a good lead on them, but they are tearing off in pursuit.
I'm imagining like the.
He's just being like fucking. Like,
Yeah, he's
he's
just,
at
like,
first like falling
water
like
skiing
all in the water,
behind
and then he
you.
just stands up and he's just water skiing behind the boat.
This is fine. This is
I'm
fine.
imagining the 2 gunships are having like suddenly the wind switches because of Marilla, and they're all going directly, and the current is going directly against them.
They're actually going to try and shoot Juno out of the sky.
Maybe Juno should sneak away by getting away. Let's see. Yeah, I'll roll getaway to sneak around there flying. See if I can get on the ship undisturbed. That's 1, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Choose one.
I'm pissed you're not killing this general.
I guess I go there quickly, avoiding harm along the way. Aha!
Okay. So because you're such a small target, all of their cannon shots manage to miss you through the air,
Yep.
and you land on the ship.
Along with the giant rope, with the giant freaking golem.
I will arrive at one of the ships.
So complicated.
And now you guys are tearing away with your heavily damaged ship. General in tow on a rope behind you. Gunships following after you.
Yes.
I will arrive at one of the gunships.
Okay.
Okay, me and the natural world will start climbing the ship. So crabs, octopi, ravens, crows, pigeons, rats in the ship. The whole thing.
Yeah.
Alright. We're on the main deck.
Okay.
Are there people here?
Yeah.
Hey, look! It's me! Goblin King. Remember the last time I boarded one of your ships? Your capital ship? Your big ship? Your god ship? And I sunk it?
You're trying to intimidate them.
So
Yeah,
speak.
sounds
Do
like
you
a
recognize what I'm saying? I'm looking at you people.
talk sense.
There. Grace, sense, or wisdom? How am I? I'm appealing to their desires with my wisdom, my wise goblin brain. Oh, you got a +1 wisdom. I'm so fucking wise.
Whoa, there's Samwise.
Ooh, 8, 9. You owe them a favor. The more you ask them, the more I'll ask of you. Or they can cash in any time, even right now, before they do as you ask. If they do as I ask.
And what are you asking?
I'd really love for them to like lay down their arms and join us in the rebellion. I'd really like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ask for that.
And what are you willing to offer in return?
Do they want to cash in their favor right now? I mean, Goblin King will owe you guys a favor. You want to just cash that in right away?
Or do you want to wait for Goblin King to become ruler of this whole world?
Is there a captain here or like a quartermaster? that
Yeah, the
might-
captain is on the deck. You're speaking.
Alright.
You're speaking to the captain.
Look, I'm just saying. I could cash in some sort of favor now for you and give you something. We got a bunch of cool stuff. Or, you know... And I'll gesture up to the ocean where like the natural world listens to me because I am the land. You know, maybe you ride out this whole rebellion against the evil dragon at the bottom of the world thing. See how big Goblin King gets. See how big your cash-in can be.
Well, I have no desire to be carried away by seagulls.
Oh, I don't even know where they take them. I don't know.
Nobody
They won't tell
knows.
me.
It's a mystery.
Yeah.
I want full amnesty for me and my crew.
Done. Wait, how rapey's your crew?
Not very rapey.
Not very or not?
Well, I mean, I don't know everyone on board personally.
That's kind of the deal breaker, but all right, I'll take your word on that. That's the big deal breaker.
And I want to be rich.
Yeah, sure, all right, you got it.
Like, really rich.
Do you want to be like ruler of a part of the world?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
okay.
sounds good.
Done, easy.
Alright. Stand down, men.
Can you get that other ship to stand in, or I have to go over there and make
No,
the same
kill
offer?
their friend.
Like, yeah.
I think you probably have to go over there.
Yeah. I'll go to the edge.
Captain Luther, ruler of Australia.
Yeah, I'll get your name and ID later, and we'll be friends and stuff.
Okay. So you guys notice one of the ships slows down and stops following you.
It becomes part of our flotilla.
Yeah.
The name floating over top turns to our color instead.
Right.
So has anyone dealt with the
The general?
general?
No, I dealt with one entire boat.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure Poover would have no idea this is even a thing that's happening. He was just sitting in the engine room, like, swearing
It's
and
literally
trying to
jet
put the
skiing
shit back
behind
together.
us.
So I would
It's
like
reeling itself
to.
in.
I know, like, we're in a boat chase right now, and I'm the driver, but I'm gonna jump off of the boat because
So it drives into a wall full of the TNT you packed it with.
well, like, presumably, I would have advantage on the general considering he's currently being harpooned and
Oh
dragged
yeah,
behind our
you
boat.
have advantage on the general.
So I'm gonna attack him. I would like to. How am I going to do this? I'm going to jump off the boat onto him and use my. Oh wait, range. Oh, it's damaged. Yeah, I'll just use my acidic enzymes. So I'm going to jump off the boat onto him and use my acidic enzymes in the hole that the harpoon's in to, like, you know, the skin is thinner on the inside kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I mean,
And then
Finish
the
him with
Overlord twists the
Well,
knife
yeah,
on you.
I'm just rolling finish him. It's fine. But
Because I think Overlord still has bonds on Marilla.
oh
So
yeah,
if you wanna-
I could.
It's up to you.
I'm
You
not-
want to murder her?
oh yeah, I don't get.
It's not really worth saving this guy at this point.
funnier to have Juno just constantly fighting the general on the beach, defeat the 2 ships, come back.
See, the more amusing, they're like, oh, bringing on the ship, I deal with him, then I pin him down, then the next scene over, he is back, so I have to deal with him again, pin him down again. See, repeat.
Okay, so I only got a 6.
So you fail.
Yeah.
And a cut is coming your way.
So somehow he is managing to keep his poise on his makeshift water ski feet. And as you come in to try and go inside of him with your acidic enzymes, he stabs his sword into you, which is necrotic and does damage you.
Yeah.
I know there's screaming in this track.
This is my chase scene.
It's good. It's a good one.
So damage your blood.
Is it piercing?
Oh, my blood.
Or
No, it's not piercing, but she's only got blood and sense left. So I guess
Plus
pick,
iron.
I guess pick one.
I mean, I'd rather iron be fucking
Okay,
damage.
then I
Necrotic.
and mark that as necrotic.
double damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
Right. So, I think you'd be next, because you're,
Your ship is starting to slow down without a pilot.
Oh. Well,
Marilla, we're slowing down and the engines are fine. What's going on? I'm inside the
Cher's
ship.
just spinning. There's an outline of her.
I guess I'd try to get my bearing, get, head count, I suppose, make sure everyone's here. And I think we're missing some people.
There's, I don't know who you're talking. I'm under the ship, and there's the generals fighting Marilla outside. I think that would be really obvious.
Yeah, I jumped off the
I
ship
have the
and
excuse
was like,
that I'm literally inside the
Marilla,
ship.
why did you do that?
So as you approach close enough to the other ship to actually get on board, it manages to close into gun range, and it is firing at you guys again.
I will overcome.
Okay.
I will have my body propelled upward by giant tuna, because they're all dying. They're all swollen and gauntlet looking.
Yep.
And I will take the shot, because it can't hurt me, because I'm immortal.
Oh, Homer. Roll it.
Okay.
I don't know how better to say it. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I'm immortal. I love it.
Roll it.
Blood. 7, 8, 9.
Temporary solution, pay a price.
Yeah, temporary solution. They're going to fire immediately again. So,
Yep.
get your shit together.
so
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say, this is from Wobbles, right?
Yeah.
I would assume this would be blunt force. Splatters you around. So
Yeah.
you're probably gonna be in pieces right
yeah, like the T-1000.
So you are
Like the
Splatter.
T-1000. I'll just pull myself back together and get on the boat.
now. Which would be terrifying for them.
well, that's going to take you some time.
Yeah, get your shit together, guys. Have you killed that general yet?
Marilla,
I'm trying.
you up to anything?
I'm gonna keep trying to kill him, but I can't because I don't have
Maybe
advantage.
look close.
You have advantage because he's harpooned and being dragged behind a boat.
Oh, I still get advantage. Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna just keep fucking trying to kill
And then Marilla died.
him. That'd be fine.
Utter fail.
I rolled double ones.
So you are stabbed again.
Or maybe the rope snaps and you're separated from everybody else.
No, I think I'm going to go with the stabbing.
Fine. The simple pleasures of life.
Juno, Hoover.
Okay, so I think it's been. You should go first, though.
Okay, do you have any stats left, Marilla?
I have one stat left.
Okay, so you're not taken out yet. Since assuming those are of my people, the people that are piloting the ship, so if I fly on over to them and talk sense to them like I'm the architect, will they just stand down? Because I've got
Well,
yes,
you'll
my
have
reach.
to roll, obviously,
No,
and they
if,
might shoot you.
if they're below me, I don't have to roll. I just talk sense to them. Would that work, Tyler, or not?
I was like, I want to say no, because fuck that, but
Well, it's getting late, and
They would give you an audience
would give you an audience?
The boat.
The
I don't-
Are you going to?
I also don't get why you're not attacking the general.
The boat I'm going to right now.
Okay, you want to do that?
Obviously, I want to do that. I'm going to do it. Deal with your general. We all ate our fucking dinner, Peter. Stop digging around with the portions left on your plate. It's getting cold. We all want to be done.
Fine then. I guess as Marilla's, keeping the general busy, I'll try to convince him one more last time.
Don't try to convince him, just fucking stab him!
My stabbing is worse than my convincing.
But you can't convince him.
Why not?
If I roll well enough, I can. Anything is possible. Okay, so I'll try to convince him to join our side, because obviously his side is losing, and we wouldn't want to scrap him. Oh, I rolled 1, 1, and a 2.
This is awesome.
Cut me, Tyler, cut me.
Marilla's getting real fucking annoyed.
Despite Poover's best efforts,
Poover.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
despite Poover's best efforts, your ship starts to sink into the water, and another salvo of guns fires on your ship.
Well, I guess I'll have to go down the ship. I guess I'm the captain. Okay, unless someone can
Well, I'm still on the ship, so
do your halting.
I'll
Over.
try and withstand the
Brace.
damage.
What'd you say?
Brace.
Oh.
What did you think I said?
That would be a 7.
You're like,
So,
Hoover!
I'm gonna have to pay a
Brace.
price.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn through some of our repair parts.
Sure. Shit.
I'm just going to be ever so honest. If this general gets away, I'll be
There we go.
inconsolable.
Burn to the repair parts.
And you hear Poover swearing in there. What the hell is going on? Actually, with the accent though, because that would be better.
Okay. And you're taking on heavy water.
I am going to try one more time to kill this motherfucker. And if I don't succeed, I will die. That's fine. I know I won't die, but I'll die. Got a 7! That's a success!
What does it damage?
It's only taken 1 damage.
I'll remind you that he may be crumbling.
But she's immune.
This is general damage.
Which means it's
Threat to the
toxic.
But it's a threat to the world.
So?
So it's an environmental effect, is it not?
No, the toxic damage the general does hurts the cold. Also, have you guys only ever done 1 damage to it so far? It has like 5 health.
No, I've taken down the stone flesh, all of it, because I murdered him.
My god.
So he only has those 2 remaining stats.
Oh my god. Thank god.
Yeah. So he loses his crumbling, which potentially damages you unless you can overcome.
So I just have to roll overcome?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone's got it.
Actually, yeah.
I succeeded.
Okay. So he falls apart, and a number of large pieces start to collapse onto where you are, but because you're water and aqueous, you manage to part and flow and swish around them, and they don't smash through you.
Alright, here
You have damage to it. You can appear on the boat.
Alright, so all those animals will crawl up the boat again, and me, looking at the T-1000 and the metalworks blown apart, will just stitch itself back together. Hey, it's me, Goblin King. Parlay with the captain.
Captain comes down with a hand on his cutlass.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Your cannon didn't hurt me, so I take your hand off the cutlass. It's more for show.
It makes me feel safer.
Well, you're never safe a day in your life, so whatever helps.
I'm gonna kill myself.
So, as you can see, we've destroyed all of the Dragon God's angry golems, their entire army single-handedly, and one of your ships just turned on you and joined our flotilla. And I'm the goblin that single-handedly destroyed your carrier, and the Boy King is over there doing Boy King stuff to those golems. So,
Boy King?
you know, what's his name?
What's his name? Zane.
I'm gonna say his name is either Zane or Juno. You can figure out which
By
theater.
context.
You can figure out which A by context and B on your own time.
So, why aren't you killing us?
Well, because I don't really do that.
It runs contrary to pretty much everything I've heard about you.
I mean, did I kill all those people that just joined us on the other boat?
You're saving them for later.
Doesn't look like it.
A plus B equals C here, man.
So what do you want?
I want you to join the rebellion and fight against the evil dragon god that's possessing Architect. Zane or Juno. The one that's the old one. That's our boy.
Dragon God?
So, dragons used to exist. There's one at the bottom of the ocean it mind controls.
Well, that wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've heard today.
I mean, you've seen Acerin before he died, right? How he was all mutated and freaky and stuff when he
Yeah?
was around? Yeah, that's the dragon doing that to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The dragon's controlling your Architect King, Pope.
So this sounds like it talks sense.
Wisdom, because I'm wise. 5, 6.
So like,
Womp.
Oh, choose one.
Choose one.
They choose one. They cannot do as you ask, and will tell you why, or the favors due to them is expensive, difficult, or demeaning. So I want them to join the rebellion. They either cannot, which is fucking false because their buddies just did, or what they want is a lot.
So choose one.
No,
they
they
get to
choose.
choose.
So yeah, I'm offering the
Oh.
same deal I offered the captain of the other ship. Join the rebellion, fight for the winning team. You get a favor from me. Captain Guy wants to be ruler of, like, a part of the world. So we gave him that. He can, run a kingdom or a island or whatever. Fiefdom. I don't know how it works.
Look, what you're saying sounds great, and I would totally be on board, but as long as Ski McSkier over there...
Fuck are you talking about?
Looks over at the general.
Yeah.
General is still alive.
Wait,
I'm taking a spyglass from someone.
what are you? Oh my god. You were watching that fight, right?
Yeah,
How
and
quick did we destroy the first two?
that's why we're talking here.
Right?
And I'm saying
How?
I'm on board, but you gotta seal the deal.
Yeah, no,
And I want the
obviously.
same deal that you gave the other
Yeah,
captain.
no, of course. I'm embarrassed. I literally told them to take care of it, and they haven't done it.
I'm cursing on top of
I
him,
guess-
trying to kill him. To be
Yeah,
fair.
It's humiliating.
I
That's
guess,
taken this long.
I guess in the meantime, I'll just take out my rifle.
Just stop shooting. All
I'm trying
right?
to shoot the thing down now. Like, oh, okay, Marilla's in danger.
Somebody give me some water.
That's
You know,
10
even
plus.
my own urine and seawater.
Okay,
So I just shoot it between the eyes and
so you pull out your rifle and pull off a headshot, and title goes down.
Thank God.
there you go.
I'm picturing like ringing in my ears, like I don't know, I don't bleed, but like blood coming from my nose and stuff.
Goblin snot.
Right? Like, I'll crawl back onto the boat.
Hey,
Wait, do we want to keep him?
down he goes.
Well, looks like we got a deal.
Hey, join the flotilla. We got other ships too.
So we have 4 ships. Okay, well, I think we're missing 2 crew people and we still should go back for those bones. Has anyone seen Lil? What happened to Lil?
Lil and one of the badgers fell overboard. One of the Bravo.
One of the badgers. They're pretty interchangeable.
I mean, they're pattern makers, how to distinguish between one and the other?
I mean, I never really got to know many of the people on board. Lil's been here since the beginning. That's why I remember her.
Yeah, can someone fish her body out?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, turn us around, Marilla.
I'm gonna like go in the water and be like, okay, where'd she end up? and, like, try to find her.
Apparently a happy place for me.
It's like underwater in like a little like candy cane world.
Oh, by the way, I'm back. I got those 2 boats to join our cause for the Boy King.
Good job.
Yeah. You took down the 3rd one finally, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
I was trying.
Unfucking-believable.
Should I roll to try and find her body?
What are you trying to do?
Trying to
Get
find
those
Will's
dead
body.
little bodies.
Don't you have an ability that just lets you look anywhere in the ocean?
You
Yeah.
are the
Become
ocean.
part of it.
Yeah,
Those,
But,
So look
like,
at the part where Lil
it
is.
says
those your resurrection have timer on it.
recently dead.
recently dead. I would consider
So,
this
I
recent.
guess-
It's been
but-
5 minutes.
So I guess you wanna.
Hoover is down below keeping the ship from sinking because that's probably...
Yeah, I feel
Yeah, the
we're
ship
gonna-
is still sinking.
Yeah, let's beach the ship.
I mean, we have got means to repair it now that we have some time. So I guess we just come
Not
back
if
and.
it's sinking. Let's beach it and fix it.
Okay, so can I just get her body then?
Yes, you can recover her body.
Get their bodies. But there's 2 of them.
Oh yeah, I guess I can get if I can get maybe 2, then sure, whatever.
And Adila comes up to you while you're doing that. Says, "I just wanted to say thank you for saving me.
Yeah, that's
It's-
what crew do.
When they showed up and the army came out and they had us surrounded, I thought we were done for. And then when they started firing and everything sank and it was just chaos, it means a lot to me. So from now on, wherever you go, I'm right there behind you."
Awesome. Well, I'm glad that you're not dead.
That makes 2 of us.
The fuck was I? Oh yeah, I was saving people's lives because they're dead. Does it work on goblins?
They're not dead, they're not alive, so therefore they're not undead.
So no?
Yes! As long as they're not undead, they're fine.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure because they
You're
don't
using
have.
weird angel powers, and don't bring it.
I mean,
But
it
why?
makes
That's the
them
whole
dead
thing.
and alive
It,
and
your
undead.
your ability doesn't mention
Yeah.
souls being a requirement or not. It's
You're
just
doing,
if
you're
they
doing
died,
a
you bring
weird
them back.
angelic thing. It's different.
Okay. I guess I can do it with animals too then.
You're doing a weird thing, and the weird
Yeah.
thing is supersedes goblins not coming back as undead.
So you bring some people back from the dead.
Yeah, so they're like lying on the beach or whatever, and I guess I'll kind of like water bend the water out of their lungs,
Okay.
and then like put my hands over their mouths and start pumping more water into them,
Okay.
which probably doesn't look like the good idea.
That's the good water. Breathe that water in.
But yeah, after I do that, I guess they're gonna sit up and coughing and stuff and be alive.
Does your power change things away? Do you want to
Yeah, they seem like really weird and out of it. They're like, whoa.
Does their
Or
hair
I guess
turn-
I have to speak with accents for these people. God damn, I should have picked other
Yeah,
people.
Both
use
a
a
badger
accent.
and a goblin. Oh my god.
Lola's really talking.
Oh, I was in a strange place.
Good cue for music change.
Yeah.
Talking with the dead in the afterlife it goes to.
Okay, fine. I will change the music.
Oh my god, I thought it was perfect.
I thought it was funny because it sounded like Scottish, Irish. I don't know.
Yeah,
the
it sounded
difference.
like either an Irish chick or
Yeah.
a hornpipe or something.
It's from George Mouse.
But they seem unsettled, and they're a little off and distant now, and not quite as warm and friendly as they were before.
'Cause it's not necromancy, really. It's just
You know what it reminds I'm thinking of?
Hmm.
Steven Universe, the ability he uses on
Lars.
So yeah, on Lars. So instead of pink hairs, I think it's like the eyes are blue water and there's no irises.
Or maybe they're like constantly like flowing, like they'd be like in
Or
the
they're
water. or
coughing
something
up
like that.
water all the time.
No, I like Peter's though. That sounds really cool.
That's like the one of the Pirates of the Caribbean, the later ones, where the guy that looks like he's constantly in the water, even though he's not.
I like that.
Oh yeah, the drowned dude.
Yeah.
the Cortez.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Is what they're like. Also, it would be cool if their hair changed color, like if their hair turned
Okay,
white.
sure. It's your power,
Yeah.
so
I like that. Oh, that means that it's just an all-white badger. Aw.
Ghost Badger. That's different from the other Ghost Butcher.
You mean the dead back to life?
Yeah.
Huh. Neat.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Okay, so I don't want to over. So we all get together with the captains and the rest of our fleet and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, who here knows the military strength of the builders?
Presumably the
A few of the
other
captains raise their hands.
How much of that was their main force?
Well, ever since, and I mean, excuse me for putting it in this way, but
That's fine.
ever since the terrorist Juno started his open rebellion, the forges have been in overtime, churning out golems and machinery of war to send forth for you. But everything that's been produced has been pretty much thrown at you. The only thing that's left is the standard forces that we had before the terrorist Juno and his rampage of death and terror.
So we've pretty much smashed up most of the military buildup?
Yeah, that's
Sounds like their fleet spread pretty thin.
yeah. In terms of straight fighting force, there's not a whole lot left.
Plus you lost your command carrier.
Yeah, that was a pretty significant blow.
Okay, Juno. You're Juno, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I feel like we have our run of the seas at this point.
Yeah, I think it's time to confront Zane.
I think it's time for you to confront Zane. Maybe we can do some work without being harassed by all these robots. He's got nothing left.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm figuring that you and Poover can go deal with Juno and the builders. And me and Marilla can go and save some of these spiders.
Which spiders?
Spires, the pillars, the
Spiders.
You're like,
That's
spiders?
Why
What?
would we want to save spiders?
Did I miss something?
Nobody's playing a spider this time.
But there was those, like, spider mechs last time, so
Yeah.
it's like, wait, what?
They need saving, just like Orby here.
There's literally no difference between this and goblins. Same headache.
Okay, I think that's the plan. So let's wrap up here. Let's deal with those dragon bones. Let's finish up with the elves and yes, Marilla. And let's heal.
I need a nap.
Yes.
And a doctor, an actual doctor. Do we know any doctors? Do we know any doctors that know how to work on
The Witch
water
King.
people?
well, I mean, if you went back to the Elven place.
Oh, no.
It's right there.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Oh, yeah, we should probably save their island and shit.
Yes.
We did.
Yeah.
The fight took place on their island, right?
Yeah.
Like we're here at the Elven
their
base.
second island.
Well, you're at
We're
you're
at
at
Ishintar.
Old Ishintar.
Oh.
You can go
I
back
also
to Ishintar.
left a bunch of those disabled killbots I wouldn't mind putting back together with a few modifications.
Plenty of scrap. Okay. So, we need to dredge up where the last of these pillars are. Marilla and I can take one of the faster boats and go and intervene and just hit them one after another. It's not like they have any backup forces to stop us.
Sounds good.
That stops the dragon from getting free. You can go and oust Juno. Sounds like a doable win.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
But, you got any thoughts? Any interjections? Any...
My concern would be that we've seen that Zane's got some pretty hard to kill, and he'll have his any bodyguards he'll have with him too. Taking out the head might be a better option.
But the Zane isn't the head.
No, it's the dragon, of course.
Also, he's trying to...
And he's still blowing up these pillars even as we deal with Zane.
Yeah, what we want to do is we go to... Or he and someone goes to kill the
Definitely
pillars.
you.
Cool. And then you guys go and have a diplomacy off with Zane. However...
Yeah, we need to go to the capital of the builders, convince the council of the architects that Zane is a bad choice for grand architect, and
Yes.
Yeah,
Also, we should
also-
definitely go back to the elves
Yes.
Just to put this out there, the architect's capital is literally the capital of the architects, away from the water and wildlife. We're not going to be the most useful here. We literally own this ocean.
No, I get it. It's a fair
Okay,
point.
just
bringing it up.
yeah, but we're going to be out of our element if we're helping you with Zane.
We should also get those elves to take a look at these crowns just to double check. We don't want to assume that
Yes,
they can
let's
stop mind
wrap this
control.
up.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, I know you want to real just get the role play.
What was that, Devon?
Nothing.
Whisper louder for the listeners.
I cannot whisper louder in that voice. It feels like my lung is rolling itself up like a grocery store bag when you're fitting into other grocery store bags.
Everyone would love to hear that.
All right. So, yeah, whatever Peter wanted to do, we do.
Well,
Kill ourselves
well,
with more treasure.
again, deal with the Witch King getting his bones if he wants to do anything with that.
Yeah, we give the Lich a dragon scales. I'm like, hey, do you think this is rad?
You are the best minions ever.
I know, right?
We're going to take a third bond with him now.
Yeah.
Can you push the glass over here? The glass of the table?
Oh.
Thank you.
I'm going to start working on this right away.
Alright, so my 3 bonds with the Lich are we're both free spirits, excited about the fight, and best friends forever.
Just tattoo that on your bones.
That way, when he becomes the next Overlord, I already got 3 bonds on him.
Alright.
When? Because we've been grooming him to be the next Overlord.
So elves.
Yeah, can we eat food with these dickheads?
Yeah,
We
they're
need to have an actual rest.
No, we don't.
they're super happy to see you.
Food will heal most of your wounds.
Food will heal one wound.
And you
I've
get an
got
extra
healing
healing
poultices.
wound because you get an extra when we break bread together.
Yeah.
And we probably have a poultice thing we can get you.
Yeah. We've got this. Once we start bookkeeping.
And I believe you get iron for free when you need to.
What?
Iron recovers pretty easily for what he gave you.
There's like a special rule for that, I think.
Yeah, we'll look it up later.
2 of my stats are necrotic damage. They don't heal with food. They only heal with
I've
dogs.
got 2 poultices.
That heals necrotic damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's healing.
Healing heals.
It's super easy to fix.
Okay.
It's only a problem if you're not a player character. Then it instantly kills you. Like poor Acerin. Acerin turned to dust, right? Like to sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't
To
fucking
dust.
pour water
Oh
on
shit, I
that.
forgot he died.
Yeah, it sucks. I spent all that goblin life getting him onto our team, and he's gone now.
Ariel tried to
Pain
do
in the
that.
ass.
Oh,
Kind of regret having all those thousands of goblins killed just to return to goblin zombies.
But yeah, the elves are super happy that you've purged their homeworld, and
And they weren't behind, like sending us off to the Overlord and.
no, they weren't. Like
That's
the
good.
Overlord trailed after you guys. There wasn't really anything they could do to stop them. They don't have a standing army,
Fair
and like they
enough.
said, they're largely neutral. They feel kind of shitty about it, but
It's not like we had cell phones they could have called us on.
yeah.
Damn you, Elvis. Damn you, Elvis.
What happens in a man's life to make him so neutral?
But
for
you
gold.
gain fellowship with the elves.
Yay.
What are the options?
He's posting them now.
Boy, I hope one is they come with us at all times like the goblins do.
Ooh. I want the middle one.
Yeah, I know you do.
What do we have here? Each of us receives an elven treasure. Describe the gift. It's precious and elf made.
See, now everyone can
This
fly.
is elven steel. Harbingers and restraints. An item of power to defeat the Overlord with. May come to a weakness for the Overlord. The Overlord does not know of. That seems really good. Everyone in the fellowship is considered a friend of the elves and can use elven aid. Those bunch of words.
I mean, what does Elfin even do?
No one else can use it.
So they can't steal it unless they're elves, like Acer.
Yeah, the second one seems like the obvious
Yeah,
better choice.
these options are garbage except for the middle one.
And the middle one being amazing.
It's like, oh, it's Elven Made and Precious. Oh, you can use Elven Made stuff. Was I ever at risk of being robbed? Ever?
I mean, isn't that what gave me those flying boots? Maybe.
I don't think One Ring to Rule Them All gave you flying.
No,
boots.
I had the
Finer goods.
flying boots you'll never see. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's how I go because it's like color precious and also has something else.
Right. Well, you guys want to wrap for?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
And
good.
then we'll do the
round
bookkeeping on the healing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't need any take damage.
Right. It was Tyler.
Peter.
Mark.
Devin.
And Nicole.
And this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.
Thank you.